Good, buddy. Thanks for having me on. I love your stuff. Love what you've been doing. Been watching your videos from day one, and I'm excited to be here. Talk some Zed Run and some other crypto. I was back in that original crypto boom in 2017 when everyone and their neighbors were talking about Bitcoin and this thing's going up, and me and a buddy decided we wanted to get exposed to it. We get a tip from this guy at a mobile store through a buddy. We literally walk into this it's like a cell phone store. They sell cell phone cases, iPad cases, and all that stuff. And they got this little black box on the wall. And the guy's like, "Give me some money, and I'll send you over the crypto on the exchange." And back then we didn't know what the hell we were doing. So we gave him some money, and that's how we bought some altcoins, some Tron, and some other crap coins that we eventually watched burn to death. They're all under a penny and worth nothing at this point. So that's kind of how we started.
Okay, so my fault on that. I didn't have my microphone connected. So chat, I asked him how he got into crypto, and that was his entrance into crypto. So then how did you find Zed Run from there?
It's Top Shot. I had a few buddies talking about Top Shots, and I was just I think I was just scrolling through Instagram or something, and then I see these Zed horses and NFTs, and even when I was in Top Shot, I was still, what the hell is an NFT? And then I saw that ad for one of the drops. I believe it was the Echo or the Terra drop, and I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. Kind of fell through a deep dark hole that night. Did some research on what this project was, and the rest was history. And that was back in April.
Now, what was the intrigue over this over Top Shot? Because I had the same experience with Top Shot, and for me, it was just the utility and like the use of OpenSea in the secondary market. What were some of the biggest factors that made you jump from Top Shot to Zed Run?
Well, I always thought Top Shot was kind of a more of a collecting thing. Other than collecting, there's nothing else you could really do. And just jumping into this NFT space, you have a whole new world of possibilities. And Zed Run, you got your mix of gaming, gambling, which has been blowing up in the last few years, and just fun. It was so fun watching a race and being like, oh, I want a horse. I want to be in that race, and you can win money. It was just so much fun watching those first few races, and yeah, it was nothing like it, nothing that I kind of felt, and the idea of actually owning this and something like Fortnite where you buy skin, when the game dies, that skin goes with it. You can take this horse, they can build a whole other world for you, and you can bring it from platform to platform. And just the idea of digital ownership kind of intrigued me, and just got me into the space.
So you said digital ownership and it looked like fun. I love that. I had the same thing. I like that I could own the horse, but it was also entertainment value. So what was the main factor when you actually came in and bought that first horse? Was it only entertainment at that time, or was it investment, or was it a mix of both?
It was also a mix of, well, during that COVID time, we were at home doing nothing, trying to figure out how to make some extra money on the side. Um, and I was actually in a few ventures where we're just popping up ideas of how we can make some money and take advantage of kind of this new gaming boom, this esports boom. So it kind of ties in that whole esports gaming action. At the same time, everyone's gambling, everyone's betting on sports. This is just another sport that you can gamble on, and well, the possibility of it hopefully in the future. And I guess, like I said, just a mix of all those factors, and how fun it was, just kind of brought it all together, and checked all the boxes. And another thing was the look. You saw a bunch of other projects back in the day, and I mean, you had your CryptoPunks, and it was a pixelated image, and you're like, what the hell is this? And people are buying this for hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you can get this cool racehorse, whole different colors. They race, they make money, you breed them, and just the whole idea of the game. It was a game changer for me. So yeah, I decided to okay, I'm gonna invest some money into this. Ended up trying out for the Terra drop. I don't know if you were around for that first few drops over there, but it was just a mess. No one knew what was going on. They were sending out links that weren't working. As soon as you logged in, nothing was loading. You had this little horse icon, and then you see all of them pop up in a second. And if you click on one and it's gone, you couldn't load anything else. So it was really bad. And I actually didn't get a horse in that first drop. And after going through the whole process of getting my money into an exchange, getting into MetaMask and a wallet, I was really disappointed after that first Terra drop. It really sucked. And then they said, wait for the Echo drop. Was coming out a month later, and ended up getting lucky there.
So what'd you get on the Echo drop?
I got four Z. They're all Buterins. I got one Z8s, a couple Z9s, and a Z10. Three of them were females. One of them was male. That was actually my goal, because then you can just get the one male to breed with the three females, and you can breed them every month, get your offspring. And yeah, that's kind of my goal coming in. I didn't have know your horses or anything like that to do some research. But yeah, that was I actually got pretty lucky with that. I was in a group chat with a couple other guys, and I believe they got one or two horses, but I definitely came out doing pretty well with the four horses that I got. I remember I tried getting more as well. I was dipping my toes into the Finny blood, but no luck. Again, I tried for another three horses, and they all failed. But that was also the one where they did it in waves. and only the first wave got to buy the horses. The next 3 or 4 waves or whatever it was, they all got screwed. They couldn't buy horses, and after that first wave, they shut it down. So because I was part of that first one, I got lucky and got to get some horses.
So can you go over why you went with, you said three fillies and 1 stallion?
Uh, it just came out like that. I mean, during that drop day, I was just clicking on everything. Um, by the time you got to choose the gender and the color, the horse was gone. So I was literally just clicking anything. Got lucky with that. But like I said, I wanted 1 male. The plan was to get 1 male and 3 females, and just I could breed it, get all my covers for that horse, and make way with that. And I also came into this knowing that it was more of a numbers game. You'd have to get pretty lucky to get a racer if you weren't getting those high Z horses, your 1s and 2s, and they were just out of my price range. So I thought 4, 5, 6 Buterins over a couple Finnies or even 1 Zabo was better than just the 1 lottery ticket. So that was kind of my goal there, and it worked out pretty well.
Okay, awesome. So at the end of this drop day, how much were you invested at the in Zed Run at the end of that day?
Even a month before, like I said, during the terror drop, once you get into that black hole, there's no going back. It becomes an obsession. You're always thinking of horses. What's the next move? Where can I race this horse and this horse? And yeah, so sorry, what was your question? I totally lost you
It's
there.
all good. I realized the way I worded it could have been taken a bunch of different ways. Ethereum wise, how much Ethereum had you had invested at the end of the Echo drop, or whatever drop you're in? What was your initial investment into Zed Run?
So initial investment, I planned on spending a couple grand, and I'm from Canada, so a couple grand in Canadian dollars is probably about 1,500, 1,600 US dollars. But I also had a bit left over from that when I first bought into a couple shit coins back in 2017. I somehow I switched all those shit coins and I traded them for Ethereum. Nice. Back when it was a couple $100. Nice. So that gave me maybe another grand or so US to kind of work with. So I want to say about, call it $2,500 US. Those 4 horses, they cost me under $1,000. And then I had the rest to just kind of play with breeding wise and racing. And then from there, I raced one of my Z9s, and I kind of used her just to figure out the game. Because as we know, like I said, back then we didn't have all these crazy websites to kind of track all this, and I was literally throwing in her everything. So I kind of screwed up her win rate, but she's still my favorite horse, and I'll love her for all of Zed days.
So let's go into that. What was the state of racing like when you first raced your horses? For people today, the state of racing is KYH, Haku, Zed's Tool, Flames, no odds. We got fatigue. So what did it look like when you first came into this game, and how was racing moving at that point?
Oh, it was night and day to what it is now. You were able to, there was no stamina, so you could just race your horses as many times as you want. There was also no wait before stamina. You had those 15-hour wait times. There was none of that. You could literally throw your horse into 3 races and come back 5 minutes later, and they're all done. You can see the results for them. So it was a quick learning period of you could just figure out your horse in a day, in a few hours, really. And no, it was great, but I was like, it's definitely not sustainable if they were to keep on like this. And I'm actually happy with kind of the changes that they're at now. I think it's good for the longevity of the game.
What changes exactly? Are you saying like Flames, because they gave too much of an idea of how good of a horse really was, or how much of a donkey it really is?
Yeah, so I feel like with odds, it was too much. It was great to figure it out in one race, one or two races to be sure. Flames, I think it takes a little longer now. I think they were at one end of the spectrum with odds to start. And then with Flames, they brought it out and they went on the other end of the spectrum. And I feel like they need to come back to the middle with some sort of lessen odds. But I'm very curious to see what they say. I'm in a chat, Steep Stable, and a bunch of a Discord with all these great and smart minds. These guys talk about it all day. But yeah, that's kind of where the consensus has landed. You're either on one end, you like the odds, or you don't, you like the Flames. I feel like some sort of a middle ground there would be kind of perfect, and something that they should kind of work towards. And I know they have mentioned it in the Zed Discord that it's coming back, a lesser version of the odds. So that's good to hear, and I think everyone will be happy about that, or at least the majority of the Zed community.
Yeah, I agree. So let's brainstorm a little bit. What do you think this middle ground looks like? Would you like to see maybe a blue flame for the horse that's most likely to place first, and then a regular colored flame for second and third? Like, what have you heard other people say they would like to see? And personally, what would you like to see as the middle ground between odds and Flames?
Yeah, I read that. I believe that was Dan Shan, and some of the Know Your Horses guys that came up with that. I think that'd be great. Just a little more info on kind of what your horse is, and the profile of your horse. I just think it's really tough to bring on all these new players. They buy a $400 horse, you race it a few times, and you don't get the flame, or you don't get the result, and they kind of go, okay, what do I do now? I have this $400 horse. It's not winning me money. It's already pretty pricey to get in. I know the floor now is kind of cheap, but when you think about it, you buy a Call of Duty game for 50, $60, and you're good for a year until they come out with a new one. This horse game, you buy a $50 horse, you could lose all your money in a few days racing this thing, not knowing what you're doing. So I think something that's kind of middle ground that'll help onboard new users, make it a little easier in discovery to help them. So I do like that idea of the blue flame, as well as along with the other flames. I didn't really read much into that, but I do like odds in the sense of it mimics real life. I just don't know how they would implement that. But I do think odds would be kind of lesser version of it would be the best way to go, in my opinion, obviously.
Gotcha. And then that just allows, like, for the outside sports betting, when we get it lets, because like me looking from the outside in, or for anybody else that has like a third party betting site, like how are you gonna get lines or set lines for these races when you're trying to do third party betting if you don't have odds and you only have flames, and it's not like the most hard data to go off of, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be how are you gonna make money off that? I just don't see it happening with the Flames. But I'm just happy they're kind of getting off it, and they announced that odds are coming back. So hopefully we'll see. I trust in the Zed team, and I like the direction that they've been going. They've been kind of in a dip. The whole market's been in the shitter. So hoping they bring it back, and I trust them to do so.
How do you think we got here? Do you think this is a general crypto market to why we're in the shitter, or was this Zed that they kind of caused the secondary market to be like this right now?
I think it's a mix of both. I think a more macro view. Yeah, a lot of these projects it's the NFT winter, and I think that mixed with everything that's been going on with Sentinel Gate, them not performing with the website and race generation. I think all of that is kind of just hitting the right boxes at the right time, and during this winter, and it's just bringing it down in general. So I think that Sentinel Gate really hurt the market for for at least the Twitterverse of Zed. He had a lot of people selling out and a lot of people flooding on Twitter, which, I mean, do whatever you got to do, but to each their own. But yeah, they have been kind of screwing up lately. At least give us some comms. I just think all of that just kind of mixed in. It's just bringing this whole market down. But I've seen some buying lately, so hopefully it's kind of a turnaround to some good news in the next month or so.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people kind of praising up December. It's going to be an exciting month. I know East Coast and Shane have been saying that in Archibald. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, I'm excited for 2022 of this game. But going into Sentinel Gate, how did you feel about what happened from someone in the company being able to go in and look at the horse data to then how they handled it from start to finish? What are your thoughts on the whole Sentinel Gate?
Yeah, it was a shitty situation. Knowing that people had access to that info, it really sucked because then it really compromises the game and the legitimacy of it. But again, I mean, what's done is done. It happened. If only Chris Laurent, and I know he was on Twitter, and he was kind of bashing some people, saying he knows more than these people. Yeah, he said that. And then in the Discord, I was reading that day where they came out with that announcement, and he stated that he was eating his words and this, and that. So I really liked how they came out with that announcement. I think it's definitely a step in the right direction. To be honest, I was one of the most bullish announcements that has come out from Zed. When I got that announcement, I was like, okay, finally, some hope in this team to kind of give us some communication and do the right thing. And I think they hit the head on the nail there. I really don't think how they could have done differently. I mean, okay, he could have came out and said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I knew more than you, whatever.
Right.
We're all adults here. We don't need you to say that." So yeah, I know I'm like I said, I'm pretty happy with how they went about it, and yeah, just gets me more bullish for the future. But yeah,
What are you most excited for going into 2022?
First that drop. I'd love to pick up some Genesis in that first quarter drop if it happens, and hopefully they do it a different way. But no, I'm really loving these tournaments. I feel like it's you need to take care of the smaller stables and the people coming on board as well as the bigger stables, and you kind of see them doing that. They had the big tournament for the better horses, and then they came back and did the pity points back to Fibonacci, and then the A shapers, which I just watched 5 of my horses not make it to the second round, which kind of sucked. But it's funny, they all finished 6 to 11, so they did their job, but couldn't come out on top in the qualifiers. But no, I'm loving the tournaments. I'm really excited for the kind of Axie model that people have been preaching of being able to rent out your horses and kind of getting some use out of some of these stables, because I don't have a big stable. I have maybe 25 horses, and even racing 2 or 3 of them is taking up a lot of my day. So I can imagine some of these bigger stables like Lucky Jack and all these guys with over a couple hundred horses. What are you doing with these horses? They're just sitting there. So no, excited to see what happens with that, and see what the team comes up with.
I love that. Would you like to see like the Des token? Like how does this Axie type model work out? Is it to where you're just earning the token just by playing the game, but also when you win, you earn some? Like how does this Axie model work out in Zed Run? How do you see this playing out?
Sorry, I don't know too much of the Axie model. I just know that you have your team and they kind of run whatever the scholars, whatever it is. But I see it as people renting out your horses, and when they do come out with the Des token, you kind of get paid out in that. Just because I can't see how they can pay out the races in Ethereum and then everything is tied to the US dollar, Ethereum. They need to centralize it and just kind of have one tokenomics in the economy, and hopefully that'll kind of boost the economy, and hopefully some of these Genesis holders they make them happy. So not crossing my fingers, but I think that drop of the DES token will just from what I've been hearing and them kind of hinting at the DES token come out. Hopefully they drop it to some of us Genesis holders, but not holding my breath there.
Was DES token, was that a topic when you first bought into Zed Run? Was that like a main thing, like Genesis holders will get DES token?
It was announced in, I don't want to say a white paper, but it did come from the Zed Run comms that DES will be dropped to Genesis holders. Another reason why I wanted to pick up a few of them in that drop. I don't remember where I read that though, but it was somewhere official.
Okay. And so in the current state of Zed, well, just overall Zed, what would you classify your stable as? Like, would you classify yourself as a little guy, the middle guy, or a big guy? And then in the current race system, how is everything playing out for you? How are you doing? Are you winning? Are you losing? What is the current class system like for you? And what would you classify yourself as?
So I classify myself as a smaller stable. Like I said, I got about 25 or so horses, mainly Buterins. I got a couple knacks. Like we were talking earlier, I picked up a Z2 at the wrong time, back about a couple months ago for about 1.70. So that really hurt, but got a couple knacks just to kind of, I knew I couldn't afford the 1 and the 2 Jennies. So picked up a couple legendaries and was hoping to kind of breathe them out at the exclusive and the elite level. Haven't done too well there. And looking at stats and hearing the rest of the guys on in the past, I shouldn't hope too much in that bloodline. So yeah, it's at this point right now, I'm just kind of experimenting. I got lucky breeding my Buttes into some Z1s and Z2s at like the Buterin minimum price back in the day when breeding was broken. And I do have a couple racers that are ROI positive in class 3, and they can kind of hang, but anything over class 3, they can't finish, they can't place. So I kind of want to experiment with that. So yeah, I've just kind of been dipping my toes and trying to get my good breeders in, high base ability Buterins with some Zabos and Finnies, and that's kind of where I'm headed next, just trying to test out the waters and the other bloodlines. And that's kind of about it right now. Just trying to build up a bankroll, and I've been trying to game the tourneys. And one thing that part of my strategy is to just build up a bunch of horses that have different specialties, guys that can finish in the 6th and 7th. So when they come up with this tournament, I'll have some racers for that. And then guys that can finish in the 10th, 11th, 12th. I just think if you have more racers, the better, especially in the future when you can race them out. I know there's a few guys like Alhambra. He has so many horses and he rents them out to people, and they kind of have like a profit share split. I think that's kind of a great model in the future, and something that you'd like to start now. And while we don't really have too much info on breeding, and while we all still suck at it, I'm just gonna keep experimenting with kind of everything right now, and that's kind of where I'm headed.
That's awesome, man. So, what was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. Going back, I'll go back a little bit earlier to what you said. So, when you bought your first horses, how much could they breed, and like how much did it change? Because when I came into Zed, a stallion can only breed 3 times, and a mare could breed once. But when you came in, what were the numbers on that?
They were the same. I tried getting in earlier. That was during the Terror drop, and that's when breeding was shut down. When I got my horses, breeding was shut down. It opened about a month later. So yeah, I wasn't able to take advantage of the males being a breed, what was it? I think it was 6 or 7 times, and females you get 3 breeds. So I'm really happy they changed that, because again, our population is growing so quickly. I just don't think how that's sustainable with those numbers. So I think 3-to-1 right now is at a good place, and that's kind of how it was then. And I remember breeding prices. They had the minimums, like you could just put it in for, I think the Buterin minimum 0.03 or something like that, and they were broken when breeding reopened. So you could put in a NAC Z1 at that price, and I remember sitting at my computer screen just hitting refresh in the breeding barn, trying to snatch these up. But yeah, that was some fun times. I remember there's also a few Discord channels where you could set alerts every time a Z1 or a Z2 would pop up, and it would be gone in a second. If you weren't at your screen at that moment, the breed was gone. So I got lucky with about 4 or 5 of them, and I still have about 2 or 3 of them. And yeah, that's kind of how it was. And kind of wish we went back to that. Let the market decide what they want to put their breed in. I understand they're trying to protect their bloodlines, but I think the disparity from a Genesis to the legendary pricing should be changed, and hopefully they change that soon.
Would you like to see it just open market, choose your own price, and go from there, or Zed rejig the minimums?
I'm fine with them having a minimum per bloodline. I just think they just need more disparity from your Genesis, your legendary, exclusive, and so on. Because I mean, what's the point of taking that legendary cover when you can get that Genesis for what 0.002 or whatever it is? I just don't see the point of that, unless maybe they're telling us something. Maybe they're saying there isn't much of a difference from Genesis to legendary, so the price is pretty similar. But I don't know. But hopefully, you can't really trust what they're saying and telling us that. I just think that's just they just missed that. So hopefully they do adjust it soon.
Okay, I like that. And now I remember what I was going to ask you. You said your horses did what they were supposed to do in this A-shaped tournament. They got 6th through whatever, 7th. But for these tournaments, you only have to get those standards up to qualifying. And then after we get past qualifying, it changes to 1st through 3rd. Would you like to see it stay all the way through consistent? For the pity point tournament, the winner should have been the 4th place person. And then for this A-shapes, it really should be someone that places 6th, 7th, and 8th to move on to the next round.
Yeah, of course. I just judging from what they said in the Discord, that they don't have the capabilities to do that yet. They can only send your 1, 2, 3 onto the next round. But yeah, of course, if you're going to have an A-shaped tournament, if you're going to win that tournament, it's because you're the best horse at finishing 6th, 7th, 8th, or whatever it was. But yeah, that kind of sucked. I mean, all 5 of mine, I got 5 out of 10 horses in, a couple of them on the cusp, and all of them finished 6th through 10th in my qualifying. So they're definitely donkeys, and I didn't make it to the next round. This is the best tournament that I've done in. Every other tournament I had 1 or 2 or 3 horses, and I mean I had 5 horses in this one and didn't play. So it kind of sucked, but I know they're still testing out their tournament system and whatever they got to do. I know it's not possible for them to do that yet. So it was good to see when they announced the next 3 tourneys that they have this criteria with the maiden. And what's that other tournament? What's the one after?
Fibonacci 3.0?
Okay. Yeah, that's right. So that was the same. So no, it's just the maiden that they have a criteria. Hopefully they kind of expand that to bloodline tournaments, and kind of just different your legendary tournaments, your exclusives, and all that. So very interested to see what they come up with after these 3.
How do you feel about tournaments in general? Just from not having them to now having them every single week, back to back to back. Do you like them? What would you like to see change about them? What do you want to see in the future with them? Just how do you feel about them?
I love them. I think it's getting horses off the sidelines. All these people that wanted a reason to run their donkeys, you have it. And they're mixing it in. You got your good horse tourneys with the Fibonacci, and they go to your donkey tourneys. I don't mind that mix. It also gives us a break, and I'm sure the bigger stables are saying the same thing, where they're not going to enter the A-shaped. I know a lot of the bigger guys on Twitter, they're saying, yeah, they're going to skip this one, get ready for the next one. So no, I think it's going to overall just get the Zed community racing, and more racing means more volume, more race regeneration, and that's good for everyone, right? So once they get the website and be able to handle the volume of all these, I think in a few months, hopefully in a few months, we're not even going to recognize this game. It's going to be a lot different and just a lot smoother.
Yeah, I agree. I like how they've always said, like, some horses, every horse is going to have its chance, right? And I think that these tournaments are what they mean by that. If we go back and we look at the Fibonacci, the inaugural tournament, or any of the good horse tournaments, you heard the majority of people, because a lot of people don't have, like, these all-star racehorses, they're complaining, like, I don't have a Z1. This tournament's made for Z1, Z2s. But now, if you look at it, it's all the big guys complaining. It's like, this tournament's stupid. This is dumb, right? But then if I go on look on Twitter, I've seen 20 people that I've never heard of, and they've got five horses qualified, right? So it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's playing the little guy. You're still having your shot to get a chance at a big money prize pool. And then the big guy, you still have your shot. You just might have to wait, 1 week in between your tournament, right?
Yeah, exactly. So again, like that's good. You'll stimulate the better horses of the economy, and then you'll have another tournament for the other end of the spectrum. So no, I think it's I'm loving what they're doing. And another thing is just exciting. When you get into those finals and quarterfinals, I'm sweating in my chair over here watching my horse. And they're donkeys. So if they can get me off my chair, I'm sure they're going to get the masses eventually, and hopefully open up to a wider demographic. So,
do you have any tournament ideas that nobody's ever said yet? Like, just anything you think would be fun?
Good question. I'm loving what the zombie guys are doing. I was all in on those zombie tournaments. I love the last horse standing, which is kind of the same thing as the A-shaped. Any new ideas? I would say I don't want to say U-shaped. To be honest, I don't know. Because U-shaped, I mean, everyone has a U-shaped horse these days. I think that'd be fun. But you can game the U-shape. You can run your horse so far into 30% stamina, and they're going to finish 11th to 12th through the next 30 races. So no, I don't have any new ideas. I feel like Zombie has covered that pretty well, which sucked because I bought, and they talked about the Zombie tournament. I bought, and when they announced that tournament, I bought a horse just for that. And it's one of the horses that didn't qualify for the tourneys, which sucked. But no, I don't have any ideas on new tournament structures. They actually did a color clash one that just ended. I love the team aspect of that. They did it per color. So if you're in the earth column, all your horses were facing off against all the horses in the fiery column, and kind of whoever won that, there were individual prizes, top 20 or something, whatever they paid out. I love that team. They had a bunch of people in their own Discord channels in the zombie chat. I thought that was really great. So I'd love to see more stuff around team style events. Maybe kind of one day it'll be top 3 finishers. The next day it'll be your bottom 3 finishers. The next, your 5, 6, 7, stuff like that. They can get pretty creative with that stuff. So
that's pretty cool, man. So if you had to pick one horse, you had an unlimited budget, but you could only own one horse in Zed Run. Any horse, though. What horse and why?
Oh, that's easy. Sentinel.
That's a good one.
No, I would love I mean, Princess of Power, I'm such a fan of hers. I feel like you can just throw her anything and just she's either going to finish first or last. But I don't know what the future of these U-shaped horses are going to be. I feel like once they turn on the other factors, I'm not sure they're going to do gate preference, but weather and curved tracks maybe. I'm curious to see what's going to happen with them. But I would say Princess of Power. She's got the name to her, and I don't know. I just love her. You can put her in any race, and she'll. I was going to say diamonds, but
It's all good.
uh, I've heard you say diamonds on every show, so I'm gonna give it to someone else. I'm gonna give it to Princess of Power.
Yeah, Princess of Power is good. She, I believe
Yeah.
that horse pulls better odds than diamonds too. So can't hate on that. But I do want to go into that what you said about the U shape. So what do you think plays out? Because I've thought about this myself as well. When you add in all those other factors, is it still that they can beat anybody on a good roll, or like, do you think they would change shapes and become maybe an A shape or an L shape? Like, what's going to happen when you add in weather, if they do add in gate preference, if they do add in steeple chases? Like, what do you think happens to the U shapes?
Well, I think right now the sunny course, the sunny and dry, is kind of your mainstay course. So if you have those U-shapers, they could either be really good at your wet with your steeple chases in wet conditions, or they'd be really shit. So I think your U-shapers are gonna, I don't know, I think they're either gonna be really good or really bad in all these other conditions as well. So I think it's kind of better to have one of them. But I mean, it's all a guessing game at this point. We don't know what they're gonna do. But no, I just think, yeah, they can hopefully do well in one area, and it's going to do shit in the other. And I just think Sunny, what we're racing in right now, is kind of the middle. So you're kind of getting both ends of the spectrum with your horse. So that's kind of how I see it.
Cool. And then what has been your favorite Zed Run partnership? We've got NASCAR, we got Stella Artois, we got a bunch of other sponsorships and partnerships that they got. Which one's your favorite and why?
It was probably that Andreessen one. I mean, the guy was pretty much here throughout the whole internet boom, and invented a lot of the browser and all that stuff. So probably that one. And then the NASCAR stakes, that was kind of exciting. I know there's a big community over there. So, I mean, all of them. I mean, even the Netflix one, just to get that name in comparison with Zed is huge. So we'll see. Hopefully they come up with more, and we'll see where that goes.
Now, who would you think would be like a good fit for Zed Run and sponsorships? Like, who would you like to see come on next?
To be honest, I'd rather see them fix the site first and get racing regeneration before they get any more partnerships. I feel like they have gotten a ton of money. They can do enough with that for now to fix the game and fix the class system, and then kind of build out some more partnerships from there to grow the game. I don't think they're able to handle much more volume at this point. So fix that first, then kind of look to branch off, and once they do turn on marketing, then they can kind of find some more partnerships, but fix the game first.
What part of racing do you see as clunky? I'll give you what I see as clunky, and then you tell me if you think the same. So what I see as clunky is, well, choosing a gate, and then it'll already be taken, and then you got to go and kind of either refresh or go and choose another gate. Two, and then when your race fills, sometimes it'll disappear and you can't see it on the next to run screen, and then you'll go back to your class and your next to run screen trying to switch and see. And then I think this is what you were saying was the race regeneration. It's just that a certain distance in a certain class won't pop up sometimes. Is that what you meant by that?
Yeah, like you have some of these horses that can only run in the 14 and 16, or sorry, 12 and 14, and you're waiting all day for that to kind of find one, and you're with your entry type. So and I know, and that's just the website being bad. I mean, having that error is just two people pressing at the same time, one beats you. So you get that error and you got to try different games. Yeah, that is the clunky part of it. Sometimes you're just clicking forever, and it's hard enough just to get into a free race. I did see some people saying that they hinted at that coming up, some auto gate selection or whatever, which would be good as long as you can see who is already registered. I don't like the whole blind entry fee because then it takes your edge away. So I think as long as you can kind of get that auto gate selection, but you can still see all the horses in that race, that'd be good for the site. And yeah, they just need more races. It's just so hard to get it, even paid racing. I understand, once everyone's registered, it goes into scheduling, it gets verified, and then it goes. And sometimes if there's an issue with one, it'll go back into the race's open screen. So sometimes you'll hit it and it'll say 11 out of 12, but it's already been taken, but it's still there because it hasn't verified that last horse or whatever it is. So yeah, I think a lot of it is clunky right now. Once they clean it up, I think, and they can kind of handle, they can scale it to 1 million horses. I think we're off to the races.
100% agree. 100% agree. So let's say I give you the keys to Zed Run. You can change anything. You can bring back odds, take away flames, take away fatigue. What are you changing and why?
I definitely think it's the class system. They need to kind of scale that and figure that out. I would like to bring back a lesser version of odds. Again, how? I have no clue. But that's kind of what I would change first.
Okay. And then, so what, I mean, we kind of already went over what it would look like. I mean, it's really hard to do that, right? To either go like a blue flame and 2 different flames for people to place, or to bring back odds. You're kind of just bringing in the definite statistics on that horse. If you pull shitty odds, most people are just going to go to resale again, right, on the secondary market. So you got to find that fine balance in between the two, right?
Exactly. So that's it, right? I mean, I'm guessing it's just not a flip of the switch where they can just bring back odds, hope everything's going to be okay. So yeah, as long as they find that middle ground, I'm okay with. Glad I'm not trying to help with that because I don't know where to start. You're obviously going to piss some people off, and some people are going to love it. So just do what they're going to do, and let us decide if we like it or not.
Okay. So I'm going to change this question up for you. Let's restart your stable, and I give you back your Ethereum. So you have the same amount of Ethereum that you started Zed Run with. How would you approach the game today, and what horses would you get today in this current market with your initial investment?
So I think I started with about 2 ETH. So with 2 ETH, I mean, you can get, Buterins are like 0.1, 0.12. I think that's a floor right now. And I think the Z5s, I like the Finny Z5s right now at, what are they, like almost about an ETH. They're around there. So I'd probably I don't know, because then would you rather take your hit at a couple Z5s, get you maybe around 2 ETH and then kind of race and just breed on from there? Or I would take that Buterin route. You could get 10 to 15 Buterins and just play your ticket at the lottery from there. Coming in with what I did is tiny compared to what everyone else did. So I'm assuming you don't have enough money to get your Z1s, Z2s. So yeah, I like that. Kind of get a bunch of Z10s or maybe even your Z8s or your Finnies, Z7s, Z6s, and just play that lottery every week. But you also get that hit of, if they do drop a Des token, you cover that of you getting airdrop some tokens. But I mean, yeah, I really like that Buterin line because the floor right now on resale is 0.01. So if you have two stables, the cost to breed a Buter and Jenny, with a Buter and Jenny is 0.022. If you do that in-house, you create two stables, I think it's 0.009, and you could race them. You could take your luck at that maiden, at that Griffin. You win that. If it ends up being a shit horse, you could sell it for 0.01. So you're still in the green there. So I really like that for anyone kind of starting out to start at that Buterin level, learn the game, try to figure out your horse's profiles. You have all these tools to help you out with that now. And yeah, just start from there and then kind of build your stable from there.
Okay, awesome, man. So a year from now, where do you see your stable? And in that time, what upgrades are you going to make? Are you going to try and sell out of some horses and reinvest into another one? Are you going to try and breed your way up? How are you going to step up your game? And what's your process of doing that?
So yeah, I am looking to upgrade my stable, trying to get some more Finny and Zabel blood into it. I would like to kind of sell some of my racers. I do have a few racers that I could sell, and hopefully kind of get a Z5 Jenny. Reading what everyone's saying, listening to your past few streams, there's a lot of value with those Z5s. Even the Zabos, I mean, if they continue to drop, you can get a Zabel for one. I saw a bunch of them going for 1.5 in the last few days. I would like to save up some liquidity for that, and just breed them with their Buterins, right? So I like that mixed bloodline. I know there's still so much data we haven't discovered yet. I feel like a lot of the OGs, they've messed around with the NACs and the Z1s to Z5s. So I don't think there's as much kind of quality breeding in that Z8 to Z15 range, if with some mixed bloodlines, with some quality breeders. So hopefully we see that in the next few months and kind of get a better idea of where I should be headed with my strategy. But yeah, right now it's just covering costs. And like I said, if I'm still breeding some of my donkeys and taking that lottery ticket hit, because you can sell it for floor at 0.01, and you can end up green on that if you win the Griffey or whatnot, win a few races here and there, racing the 250s, and maybe you place in a few of them. You can still come out net positive. So I'm still going to do that, and try and hit on a racer and kind of work some new blood into my stable in the next few months.
Awesome. And then how are you explaining this to your family and friends? Investing in digital racehorses, breeding digital racehorses, trying to buy a race digital racehorse. How are you telling your friends and family about this?
Pretty much I've kept my mouth shut, just because trying to explain this to some of my friends, I'm like, if I were to explain this to myself, I'd punch myself in the face. What are you talking about? You're spending tens of thousands of dollars on digital racehorses. What are you doing? But no, I tell them that it's just a video game and a kind of an investment on, you're exposing yourself to the gaming aspect, the e-gaming, gambling, and just the overall fun in the space. It's I think there's so much potential in what they can do. The possibilities are endless. So yeah, just kind of not trying to sell them, because I've tried that with a few people, and they've all given me the cold shoulder and like, why are you still talking about this? So yeah, just kind of getting them informative on the space, and then let them decide from there whether to invest or do whatever they want from there.
Yeah, I think a lot of us have the same stories. We either get the side eyes, the weird looks, like, what the hell are you doing? But
Yeah,
hey, if we're making money, or if you have the chance at making money, then it's all good, right?
exactly. So no, I just think in the next few months, I mean, this is going to be mainstream, and in the coming year. I'm talking about the whole metaverse in general. So I had already people asking me, what is Facebook changing their name to Meta for? And so people are talking, and once you hear your cousins talking about it, that's when you know we've come a long way, and we're still early. So no, I'm excited to see what the overall space has in store in the next few months.
Yeah, there was a lot of things that really came our way with I would say it started back with like Fortnite, because Fortnite was free, and then kids didn't have to ask their parents to buy Fortnite for them. They're asking their parents to buy V-Bucks, right? So that kid is kind of already implanted in his parents' head about like skins and native currencies, but they were also like kind of the biggest advocates for us in NFT space and like virtual tokens. So then you take the Fortnite aspect and then just bring that to the digital aspect of racing horses and actual ownership. Like, just a lot of things that played
That's
out
right.
from Fortnite to Facebook changing their name. Like, it's very reassuring to see all of this stuff start to play out in the real world. That gives us justification with crypto, NFTs, and just the whole play to earn aspect, right? Because now the Staples Center's crypto.com. You see crypto
That's
commercials
right.
with Matt Damon on them. Like, then you got Facebook changing their name. It's just like we're heading down the right path, and it's awesome to see like the outside validation, right?
That's right. And with Nike kind of
Yes.
buying into Artifact, I mean, you got some of these big brands, Adidas, Nike, just entering the space. And I like to follow the big money. So I think we're headed in the right direction, and let's hope to see some mass adoption soon.
Let's go. Do you got any questions for me, Dallas?
I want to see what's next for you. What's I know. Did you pick up that Finny yesterday, or I know you just got paid out for that Sentinel Gate.
Yeah.
So, which by the way, I was hyped for. I was like, I remember Sentinel being in your race, and as soon as I saw that announcement, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
Diamond's getting paid.
Yeah. It was a pleasant surprise. I was surprised that they handled it like that with even the Redwood City Classic. It makes sense because those were the big buy-ins, and people like GVG, Crimson, and myself, everybody that got pushed out kind of got screwed. But I like how they went to every single race, not just the sponsored race to where you're getting refunded. Anybody that raced against this horse, and if this horse beats you, you're getting refunded for that. So that was a great way of handling it, right? Like, they handled it flawlessly, in my
Definitely.
opinion.
Yeah, I agree. They didn't leave anyone out, and then I saw some people complaining of, oh, you should rerun the tournaments because then some people wouldn't have qualified for the tournament. I was like, okay, guys, come on. Really? They can't go back that far. I mean, they're already paying out literally everyone. If you lost a 250 race to them, they're paying that out. No, just to touch on that again, I really do think they did. They made the best of a shitty situation. And I think, no, it was a great, other than an apology from Chris Laurent that we didn't get, who cares?
Yeah.
No, really, no one cares. So, no, I think it's time for everyone to move on and just look forward to the future of Zed.
Yes, sir. And then, yeah, future for me, man, is just I'll be breeding. I needed that Finny because I'm printing Z4 exclusives, but I need some way to hold them at the exclusive level because I only have legendaries besides the Genesis that I bought. So, and then I was on with Shady Lane yesterday, Shady Lane, and he was saying like Z10, Z11 exclusives with some Nakamoto blood are really good, or they just have a high breed score. So that's the future for me. I'm just going to be trying to print some Z4s, get some Z4 fillies, breed that with the Genesis Z6, make Z10s, 11, 12s, Finnies, and
You're gonna take it that elite level.
I think exclusive, because if I have an exclusive Z4 filly, right, and if I take her to the Genesis Z6
Is exclusive.
Finny,
That's
then
right.
it would hold that exclusive, right?
Okay, so you're fine with breeding down your Z2s, or sorry, whatever you got it to, because that's another thing I want to trial is I do have a Z2 knack mare, and I want to try and breeding her down because that's another thing that you don't see a lot of people do. Usually you're breeding up into the Z1, Z2 males. Um, I just feel like we don't have enough data on that female to lower end male. So no, that's a good play there. I want to see what you come out with that. It's exciting stuff.
Yeah, and for you, I would check out a Z3 Genesis. Shady Lane was saying that a Z2 mare with like a Z2 Genesis makes a good Z5 exclusive.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Good call. I know I follow those guys all the time. I know him and Dan Shan, they go at it, loving their Twitter feed. But no, it's informative. Like I said, I'm in that steep Discord, and I read about every single message in that general chat. There's so many smart people in there, just to learn the game, and just having access to that stuff. You can learn so much. And, I love all the different views of with Zed's tool, and his 1600 meter and with the XYZ theory, as well as Dan Chan's blood tool. I know they're at odds all the time, but I love both views, and just trying to take it all in and kind of set a stable off of everything that you see and you read and you believe in. And like I said, we really don't know anything yet. I mean, baseability was a made up term. So we don't really know anything, but from what they have and the data they have produced, I'm grateful to have that stuff. And can't leave out the Know Your Horses guys, HawkU, BG, love those guys. But yeah, no, just love all the info. Get soaked in all the info that you can, and kind of make a decision from there.
Hell yeah, man. Well, thank you so much for coming up. I had a great time. This was a great conversation. Where can people contact you at?
You can find me on Twitter, Dallas Diamonds _ and then message me on Discord. All my info's there, and hit me up if you're ever looking to mix some breeds. I'm always looking to expand some blood, and just trying to. I mean, like I said, we're all in discovery mode right now, so let's do some wild breeding, and let's just have a good time.
Let's go, man. I'm hoping you get a racer, bro. I'm hoping to see you in Class 1 or a Netflix race so you can join in on the hype, man. It's a good time, and
I can't wait, bro. Thanks for having me. Yeah, no, I love what you're doing. Keep it up. Like I said, I watched every one of your videos from your Top Shot days, so keep it up, and a big fan.
thank you so much, man. So I'll catch you another time. I'm welcome. You're welcome to come back whenever you want. So just hit me in the DMs. I'm welcome to have you back. Thank you so much, man.
All right, buddy. Take care.
Have a good one.
Hey, that was awesome, man. Definitely got me nervous, but I love it.
All right. What's good? What's up, everybody? Shout out to Dallas Diamonds for the great conversation. Thank you so much for coming up, man. I had a great time. Let me pull up chat on here. Just give me a second. horse. Give me 1 second. I'll pull up chat. Thank you, Dallas. That was awesome, man. Chat. Bang, bang. Delete that. Add that. Paste. The Z32 got 12th. All right, so so it sounds like I was looking at the chat. I saw you guys got, who had some horses qualify? Was it Andy Mack, Sniper? You had some. Let's see. I got knocked out this morning. We got another one hopping off. Is anybody? Let's just watch it. Fuck it. Let me pull up full screen. You went 0-3. Ay. No, as in if place. No, as in if place in the semi. I'm going to try to lose my voice like I did when I placed in the quarters. LOL. Yo, what's up, Michelle? Qualified 1 and Flames. Let's go, Avon. I'm in race 3. Hey, all. You always have a passionate guest, man. I enjoy it. Hey, people love this game, man. That's why I'm down to talk to anybody. Like, if any of you guys want to come up, that's what's so awesome about play to earn gaming, is that when you involve money and ownership in something, it's easy for someone to talk hours about it. Onyx last pass, Flames in the semi. Mine qualified, pulled Flames and lost. Ay caramba. Ay. I lost. My horse got 6, as he should have. Kind of like Dallas Diamonds was saying, like, or I was saying it too. Like, I've heard a lot of people say this too. Like, you gotta have it 6th through 7th all the way through. I know it's probably hard to do, but if that's the name of the tournament, that's got to be the game of the tournament, right? Not just the game of the quarterfinals. How good is this Memory Park horse? Which one? Why is it so laggy? Do you guys got any audio feedback, like a buzzing sound? Is it bad? Anyone want to give me any pointers for my horse Burn Baby? I'm thinking of sandbagging him into class 4 2200 meter. Yeah, I'll take a look after this race. God damn, this is laggy. I got one through to the semis onto the A side. On the A side. Hey, let's go, Dirt Legs. I assumed you had raced it since it's a high-end class 1. How good is the Memory Park horse? Are you guys talking? I don't. That might be. You're probably talking to someone else. Silent Surfer looks like he's going to take this one. He's got a pretty decent kick. Ooh, here comes Jumps Road. Silent Surfer looks like he might hold unless Camptown Lady comes and sticks him. Uh-oh. Baby's out of the corner. Baby's out of the corner. Is going to get second. Silent Surfer holds. Baby's out of the corner, gets second. And who got third? Void Hair. Silent Surfer, Baby's out of the corner. And Void Hair. They put that baby in timeout. That's fucked up. All right. Cool. Nice race. Top 3 moving on. First place gets $360. Okay. This is the semifinals. Okay. Nice. 1,200 meters. Up here, we got Boil the Ocean, Kamuri, Smart Ventura, DLR, Green Machine, Raya's Rocket, Thomas Hammock, Shenanigans, Slow is Fast, Onyx Last Pass. That's one of y'all's horse, right? Onyx Last Pass. I heard some Sniper, this is you. Let's go. Come on, Sniper. Calamity Jane, Finny 2, and Born to be Queen. Born to be wild. Is this next one yours, Sniper? Let's go, Sniper. Let's go. Sniper, how many tournaments have you gotten into? And have you ever made it this far? Because this is pretty dope. Congrats on the Finny. Good purchase. Appreciate it, my man. We got 2 minutes, so I'll dive into it a little bit. We got some time. So yeah, last night, like we were talking about yesterday, if you guys were here yesterday, we were looking at the Zeds tool. And one thing that really stood out to me was, we got 2 minutes. I'll make sure not to miss that. Minute and 50. One thing that really stood out to me on these Zeds tools, if you go over to look at the Z reference page and then come up to, it's going to be slow. Z10s, 11s, and 12s exclusives were really good. So I already have 2 Z2 legendaries that I breed together, which will make a Z4 exclusive. Now I have 1 Z4 mare from Diamonds, but they're all going to be from Diamonds lineage. So I was like, all right, I need something that I need to make Z10, 11, 12 Finny exclusives. But I need a Genesis Colt to do that. And I need something to hold this Diamonds bloodline at Genesis or at exclusive. And I had no Genesis, so I had to go cop a Genesis stud. He was, keep it 100, was 0.8, but he was a Colt, unraced, unbred. So I was like, fuck it. All right, let's go Sniper. Furthest I've made it, haven't qualified before. Let's go Sniper Snap. I've not qualified before, let alone got to a semi. Very exciting. I'm making a Z1011 for this maiden. Let's go Avon. I should probably do that too, huh? Yeah, I'll try that out. Let's go, Onyx. You got the Jenny. Did you pull flames? Ah, fuck. All right, here we go. Onyx last pass. We're rooting for gate 9. Gonna race the new Genesis in the maiden. I already raced him. He's pretty good at 1400 meters. He's actually decent but we're in like class 3. So we'll see once he gets up into class 2 and 1 if he can keep it up. But I'll show you guys after this race. Let's go Onyx. We'll zoom out a little bit more. Onyx last pass right here. We'll highlight him. Bang, bang. It's the horse we're rooting for. 800 meters to go in the A-shaped stakes B Cup semifinals. Furthest I've made it is the finals, and I got knocked out right before grand finals. Let's go. Let's go, Sniper. It's all right, Onyx. Chill back, and then we're coming for a crazy kick. Calamity Jane. They're all not kicking the greatest. DLR Green Machine. All right, Onyx is going to be one of the last ones to kick. Let's see if he can. That's a good kick. You got to go, though, dude. He's kicking. He's going to place. You got to go, Onyx. You got to go. You're going to place. Did we place? Did we place? Oh. Does top 4 move on, or is it still top 3? Or is it only top 4 at the finals? Fuck. That was so close. Is it top 4 in the finals move on? Fuck. Damn. Only 3. Sheesh. Okay, so it's once you get to the finals, the top 4 move on. Damn. Hey, you made some money on the way. What was the name? Onyx last pass? Let's go look. It's all about perspective. If you made some profit today, nothing to be mad about. Let's go look. So close. So close. Top 4 in finals. Ah, shit. .03. Let's see. Perspective, bro. All about perspective. Look, it was a negative horse until today. This is now a positive horse. I mean, we didn't get the result we wanted, but hey, you made some money. Your chart's looking nice. Your horse is now viable in these A-shaped tournaments. You know you have a chance to get in the semifinals, right? We've seen that they run back the Fibonacci 3.0. They'll probably come back with a pity point 2.0 and an A-shapes 2.0. I think I have a legitimate shot at making this finals. Sniper, good shit on making some money with that horse, man. And you got a viable horse for the next anybody that has a horse that is competing in this right now. He won the quarterfinal. Good shit, dude. Is that the biggest prize pool you've won? Like the biggest race? The most money you've gotten in a single race? Here's a question. Take a horse that is a A-shaped and has a A-shaped tourney profit. Does that increase the horse's value? Yeah, I would say so, because if it's a proven A-shaped horse, right? Say for instance Onyx Last Pass, right? Say we come around with the A-shaped 2.0 and Sniper wants to sell that horse. Well, it's already proven at an A-shape. He can get it qualified, and right before quarterfinals, he can sell it for a premium because it's been shown to win in the second round of the A-shape, right? And so I've seen people buying horses that were qualified just at the shot because they had a chance in the quarterfinals at the bigger money. Yeah, biggest win. Hell yeah, dude. That's dope. Like, I'm at 0.9 profit, 0.19 profit right now on that horse. Surely that elevates its value. I would think so. Only if it A-shaped 2. I think it happens. Gal Gunna Nuts has 1.25 in the pity point and A-shape. Yeah, exactly. True. Yep. Yep. I think they're definitely going to run these back, in my opinion. I think it has to raise the value. I agree. All right. Something to maybe look for on the market could be opportunity to make easy money. Yeah. $200 meters to go. Horseezer. Holding first. It's going to be close. Horseezer. What's that from? Oh, it's Grown Ups. When the dude from Saskatchewan, he comes up to the girls or the wives, and then they laugh at him when he talks to him. He calls them Horseezers. Or Hosier, whatever. I don't know. Buffy Mac with the dub, moving on. Dope. The A-shaped stakes B semifinals mid runners, 3 minutes. Who do we got? New Normal, The Archivist, Queen of Dragons, Bullet Trek, Atari Token, dope name, Susie, London Tipton from, what is that from? Zach and Cody. Leg Spin Bowler, Sunday Night Tea, Blazing Vortex, Baby Cheeks, and Irrational Unthinking. 1,800 meter race, $600 prize pool. That's one of my favorite things to do in gaming with economies is find those weird areas to exploit and make profit. And especially when people aren't doing it, you got the edge. I always get a lag on Zed. What are your PC specs? I always get lag on Zed. I have a MacBook Pro. Not the newest one, though. I have like a MacBook from 2020. So not the brand new one. The specs I don't know. I got like the mid tier. I don't know. I got it during Corona, during stimulus check. Now I'll ask you guys this: what were you guys doing during like the when the pandemic was at its prime? Like investing wise, what were you doing investing wise? Because me personally, looking back, I'm so mad at myself. I wasn't investing in stocks and crypto and all that stuff. I really got into investing serious, and it's funny, but around GameStop and AMC. But around that time, I guess I was just investing in myself. Peak of COVID, I bought this camera. I bought the laptop. And all stuff like that with the stimulus checks. But I wish I would have invested it, because then you go back and you see people, they post like what your stimulus check would have been worth if you invested it in Bitcoin or Ethereum or I was spending money on FIFA and losing my ass. Opposite for me, I was on Madden Ultimate Team wagering my friends. I was also losing my ass because I was trash. And yeah. This is way more fun, because you like, come on now. In Madden 20, I spent probably like $2,000 and it's stuck on Madden 20. You can't bring the Steve Young I got or the Bo Jackson onto the next game. Like, come on now. Once EA and they make like a NFT game, once they NFT all that shit, dude, oh my goodness. Wagering is so much fun. But I mean, I think you were saying, yeah, Avon. Then you already know like about sniping. Like you can find those niches in the FIFA marketplace, like by either grinding solo challenges and selling the play. Or you can't really sell a solo challenge players, I guess. But or like, it teaches you a lot about how Zed should run an economy. Like you should have a quick sell option or a sets option, because if you played FIFA, you know that you could put stuff in sets. So let's say if you put a Z6 Finny, a Z2 Legendary Nakamoto, and a Z26 Buterin into a set, you get a I don't know, you just get unlocked something. You get a super coat horse or something, right? Like sets or quick sells. FIFA and Madden Marketplace taught me so much about this shit. So FIFA is going to be free to play next year, and would love if they had a blockchain element. Yeah, me too. That'd be so cool. But EA came out and said that they're gonna or that NFT blockchain gaming is the future. So I expect them to catch on. It's gonna be a good time when they come around to it for sure, though. For me, it was finding the good sniping filters. Okay, I was never good at sniping. I was never good at that shit. I mean, I've got lucky a few times, and you kind of come up on something. And I also learned from the Madden Ultimate Team place. I just never bid on anything. I was just always more comfortable hitting the buy now, you know? I didn't want to bid on something, get outbid, or sit there and do the bidding wars. And nah, if I like something, I'll just hit the buy now. And I took that same approach in OpenSea. Like the Z11 exclusive Finny 10% win rate stuff. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, you're looking for a niche. Who do we got here? London Tipton looks like might take this one. Irrational thinking is cooking, but I don't think he's gonna catch up in time. Sunday Night Tea, London Tipton, and Blazing Vortex. Moving on. So for me, I was a mass bidder. Okay, see, for me, it just took too much time. I never liked that. I'd take a player not getting bought and just place low bids on every single card. Okay, okay, okay. So do you kind of do that same thing in OpenSea and just go on the floor of those exclusives or these unraced horses and just, because somebody might panic sell to you or just want to get out and accept that low offer, or might do it on accident. So when you mass bid like that, like you got a shot. Personally, I just never like taking the time. Then resell it for like 5% profit. Okay. So you like to stack up. I like that. You flip your way up to shit. That's cool. Are you putting the Finny in the breeding barn for a min? I will come for a breed with my Z11 leg. Not yet. Not yet. I do want to keep him a colt. I kind of am suspicious. Like if your horses race, like if they go down as a racer as you breed them from colt to stallion, I'm curious to see how that goes. Just kind of conspiracy theory. I'll test it out. He says I've lost stuff I would really kind of I've lost stuff I would have really kind of liked by bidding and the owner realizing what they have and removing from the market. Yeah. That's one of the risks I don't like to take. Like if you got that shit listed and I want it, I'm coming to buy it and I'll hit the buy now price if I want it. But I respect to the mass bidders because I saw some dude on the 4th, not my racehorses tournament events. I saw some dude on the 4th of December. He offered 0.22 on about every goddamn Z6 Finny Genesis, and a dude accepted him. He got like 3 Z6s for 0.2, and the floor is 0.7 right now, or like 0.8. So mass bidding can work out in your favor. It's a double-edged sword, right, Andy? Gone to the horses on the floor and placed a bunch of stuff for like 0.005. Okay, gotcha. Does that take a lot of time, or do you have you figured out? Well, you don't gotta say if you figured out botting or figured out how to get bots to do that, but for me, it's just time. I just don't like taking the time. And then kind of like Andy Mac said, I don't want someone to realize. All it takes is one misclick. It can. Okay, very true. Very true. You don't do it often. Yeah, I've seen. And dude, what's interesting about OpenSea is that there's a lot older people in this space. No respect to the older people, right? But I don't know. The young guys, we got that 2020 vision. We're double checking. We might go do some push-ups before we lift something, right? I've seen, not saying that the older generation does this, but because I would see it on Madden too, but you just see it less often. But you do see a lot of stuff getting fat fingered, like just accidentally missing a 0.0 or a point something, or I guess really anybody can do it. But I've seen it a lot on OpenSea compared to like FIFA and Madden days. I don't trust the bots. Me neither. Trust. I've had a couple of bids accepted too. Gotcha. Like right now, I'm going through every horse with flames in these quarters to see if anything is for sale. Okay, smart. Smart. I like how everybody's playing a different game. Me researching the market yesterday, I was like, damn, I see how, okay, people do this every day. People sit here and research the market every day, look for a racehorse, go on the Zed's tool like I was. Like, all right, I see how arbitrage and all them, like, this is like a sports business, a sports league. They're the owners. They're scouting new players. Like, you can draft a new player. You can buy a lottery ticket player like I did last night. I basically drafted in, I don't know. It's like an unnamed, it's like a kid. It's like, hey, he has a shot at being good. He's never played in a game. You can take a shot on him. He might be the next Michael Jordan, or he might be, what's the one dude that scammed the NFL out of millions? What could I sell Onyx for? He's Z9 Gen, cost 1.6. Good question. Someone in the chat might be able to help you out with that. If I was gonna sell him though, I would wait for the next A-Shape tournament to come around and then get him qualified and then sell him. Not financial advice. But if I had Onyx, that's what I would do. I think to succeed in this game, you need a Genesis. There are only few exceptions, like you got lucky, but not many. Correct. Yeah. But that's the lure of the game. You need that lure. You need, like, the chance to buy a Z2 Legendary, which can be made for the rest of time. Z2 Legendaries can be made. To keep this game going, you still need to have people that can get lucky. Now, people can get lucky, but will they keep the horse is the thing. I think a lot of people do get lucky. It's just that they sell to Arbitrage, Diamond Hands, Crimson, one of the big guys before they really realize what they got. Yes, but that's why I did go buy a Genesis yesterday, like to finish out the puzzle. And I'll walk through it now. So, and we're on day 3, 4 of the horse. The Z5 I bred still hasn't showed up. Like, come on, guys. Come on, Zed. So yeah, I have the Z2 legendaries right here, right? So I'm making a Z4. I can make Z4s till the end of time. So I have one Z4 filly right now, and she's from these two, right? So now, looking at the Zed's tool yesterday, I'll go back to the Z reference. If you guys have a horse that's gonna race soon, let me know and I'll go look at it. But if we go Z number, actually let's go bloodline, Finny, breed. Come on, my internet is super slow today. Z, and then so let's look. 10 has a 0.7 breed score, 11 has a 0.8 breed score, and 13 has a 0.6. So I was like, all right, I can plug my Z4 in with the Z6 and make Z10s, which have a good breed score. And then I can also, if I get a Z5, which I'm hoping that horse that hasn't showed up is a Z5 filly exclusive, I still needed something to hold them at the exclusive level, right? The offspring. I need the offspring to stay at the exclusive level. So I was like, I need a Genesis horse. And then I just showing you guys what the exclusive level would be at Finny. I was like, all right, cool. I think I need to go get a Finny. Went and got Keep It 100. He's Bondi Blue. It only makes sense because we were saying keep it 55th Street so much. I don't know. I believe in destiny or just kind of like things are meant to happen. So when I saw it at the floor at Keep It 100 and it was blue, and I was like, I can name the offspring Keep It 55th. I don't know. It just felt good. So I bought this horse last night, and then I raced him. Raced him in. So looking at his name, I was just like, I don't know. Keep It 100. I was like, I don't know, 100,000 meter. I'll try him out in the 1,000 meter. Put him in the 1,000 meter Griffin, and we got third. I ran him at 1,200 meters. We got 10th, and then we just got third, first, third, second. So we're in class 3 right now. I'm feeling good about his start. We're really just kind of going in on 1,400 meters. But you know, it was unraced when I bought it. It's still unbred. But that's why I bought the horse. I'm going to keep him in these 1,400 meter to try and get him to qualify for this Winners Cup. And, yeah. Hey, nice horse. Thanks, Dallas. Thanks for the conversation, bro. That was awesome. I've got a pretty good 1,400 meter class 3 if you want to run them together and see how it flames. I haven't tossed him in a paid. Let's do it. Do you want to go paid or free? Okay, I don't want to go paid because I do want him to qualify for this race. I could go paid, but I'm terrified, bro. I'm scared. But from talking to so much people, nice buy. You got lucky, chap. I know, dude. You lucky chap. Yeah, lucky. I was scared as hell racing him last night. Paid? I'm scared. But I'll go into why I really don't want to go paid for these tournaments. If you guys go back to the Alhambra chat, I asked him, I was like, are you trying to make money? Go low money? Okay. I'll think about it. Alhambra said he's here for the glory. And honestly, I'm kind of thinking the same thing. With these tournaments now, what's the point of going money if I've got this horse? Because if I can get him to qualify high in the tournament, he's going to get way more clout and notoriety if he's on like the zombie stream and they're talking about him than me just entering him in a paid race, right? So I'm kind of iffy. Like, I don't know. I kind of want to just keep it free, 1,400 meters, get my 25, and if he can compete in the tournament, I bought him for 0.8, but if he can make it far, we've got a shot. Your stable is looking really good now. Thank you. I told my mom last night because She's pretty. I told her that I bought a horse for $3,000 again, and but I was like, I need this last thing to finish the puzzle. I was like, I already have the two Z2s, and I can make the Z4s. I just need to make, and then looking at what we saw the other day with the Z10, 11, 12s, Finnies, exclusives, I was like, I need to be able to hold this at the exclusive line and not have to go pay someone in their stable the breeding fees. So that's the plan. It's working out. I think I'm going to keep 1,400-meter free races. Stay free race and smash it. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, Andy. Here's my thing, though. Okay, hold on. Jay, dude, the A tourney is whack. I qualified a horse and they cut me even though there is a break rules. Hold up. The A tourney is whack. I qualified a horse and they cut me even though their tiebreakers rules say that on same average points that it goes to the total number of qualified races. What was the name of the horse? I'll go look at it. Here's my thing, though. If you make the tournament in paid, you know you have a real chance to win because you're racing horses in the class running free. True, I'll play devil's advocate with you. I'll enter this free right here. If we can get in it. All right, we got in it. We'll see. I want to see if he gets there. If he makes it past quarterfinals, semifinals, and even finals, he could potentially pay himself off in a week. Or it's at finals. It finishes at finals. So if he makes it to finals and does good, then we're rolling. You know what I'm saying? Akatori. Okay, I'll look it up. So it's basically a free fast to an easy field in the qualifier, whereas paid you might get yourself too high in class and not be able to compete that first race. Gotcha. This means that all of this section was wrong as the races are affected. I heard there was a ghost horse. Is there now two? Akrotori? 40 qualifying races? Akrotiri? Oh, it's fucking gone. If it was still here, I'd look for you. Did you buy the Z6UU? Yes, I did. I bought him unraised, unbred. Took a shot, man. Took a shot. It's looking decent. Let's go see if he flamed in this free race. I think he still has 100% flame at 1,400 meters in freeze. I'm just gonna keep him in freeze until this tournament. So yeah, we pulled flames. Voyage to the West, the Haunted House, Painted Ponies, what's up? Diamond Hands, Mile High Studs, Bow Good, Secure Digital. All right. Let's watch this race. 2 out of 2. Flow Along and Flame for Rita, same quality points, but less races. I took screenshot of all. Have an open ticket with Zed. Ah, man. I got an open ticket as well, man. It's been 3 days and I still don't got a horse. But I feel for you, bro. That's rough. What in the world? Turn that off. Turn that off. All right, keep it 100 is right here. He likes second place. Bottom line, they did not do the tiebreak correctly. I believe you. I believe you. He said, lucky. We'll see if he can keep it up in the class. I'm not getting my hopes too high, you know. We're still in class 3, right? We still got a flame to class 2. Flame. What in the world? 500 meters to go. Let's see if we can get first. It's a decent kick. It's lagging like a mofo, though. I like how the track will slant, go back up. Can we get the dub? I think, ooh, that was close. Haunted Hunter. Haunted Hunter was really close to us. Haunted House. Oh, we got him. That was close. Shout out to everybody in that race. Keep it 100 with the dub at 1,400 meters. Whew, man. You got to shoot, man. Losing your audio. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Mic check, mic check. How we sounding? We're good? All right, we're good. Did you consider holding on to it to keep it 100 for maiden, or did you start racing before it was announced? I don't have the patience, man. And I wanted to try him out in this Keep On Winning Cup. Because he's a Genesis, and the horse I was hoping to emulate, I was hoping he could be like, is maybe like start the stream over, restart your YouTube. Imaginator. So Sunny Days has Imaginator. Imaginator is a Z6 Finney Genesis Stallion, right? So I was looking at this unraced horse, Keep It 100. I like the name. Like I said, we were saying Keep It 55th Street. And so I was like, it just fits with the stream, man. It just fits with the stream. So I was like, all right, I'll get Keep It 100. I know I have a shot at having a good horse. And if it's not a racer, I was fine with breeding it with the Nakamoto's offsprings from Diamonds. Imaginator is the horse that haunts my dreams. So, yeah, I was like, all right, Sunny Days got Imaginator. You can. That's the whole reason I think other people will come into this game as well, as when you see someone and that you can get a good horse from a Z2 or a Z6, then for me at least, I felt comfortable with taking the shot. I'm going to use my quarter winnings to try something for the maiden. Hell yeah. I'm excited for you. That's awesome. Let's see if we got any. If you guys got any more races, or if anybody else has any horses in these tournaments, we'll watch them. We'll watch this race. Let's pop into it. Hit the like button for me if you guys can. It's very much appreciated. If you guys want to get notified when we go live, just hit that little bell button. You'll get notified. Hit a subscribe button for me. Very much appreciated. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me, watching the interviews. Appreciate you guys. All right. Let's watch this race. I'm going 20 minutes before your semi. All right, let's go. Let's go, Mac Man. Oh, if I'm not first, I'm last. Slowly picking it up on him. Skyfall Lodge coming from the back, though. Hot Nacho. If I'm not first, I'm last. Looks like he may hold. Skyfall Lodge kind of coming on, though. Depends on what happens here with this next race, but pretty sure I'm going to mint a wizard or two tonight with my winnings. Nice, man. Nice. Love Park and Admiral Zenith taking second and third, and we got If I'm Not First, I'm Last with the dope. Okay. What time is it? 10:42. Let's rock out. We got 42 minutes. Shit. All right. I don't got nothing really special to do today, so we can just kick it. Diversify the investments a bit. The project seems cool and might be a great ROI. Okay, respect that. I like diversification. Diversification is always good. I did some of that with my Netflix money. I bought a little bit of Bitcoin, bought the Z6, paid off a little bit of my credit cards, kept some Ethereum for some mints, and yeah, just chilling, man. This game is awesome, dude. You guys are awesome. Play to earn aspect is awesome. This whole space it's an awesome time to be alive, dude. Definitely. Like we didn't get to see, at least for myself, I'm a 21-year-old, almost 22. I didn't get to see the birth of television, or I didn't get to see the birth of radio, right? Like we didn't get some things, but we got the birth. We didn't get to see the birth of people going to the moon, or the birth of the the space wars or whatever. But we get to see the birth of crypto, the creator economy, global money, hard money. It's an awesome time to be alive. People starting to realize that you don't have to be tied to a 9-to-5 job, that you're not defined as your job. You can be something else. And it's an awesome time to be alive. Best part of ETH down is these races are giving us more ETH since it's based on the dollar, 100%. And this is like one of the best, in my opinion, favorite projects, because like you invest, but you still have a chance every single day to mine ETH. Like you have an ETH miner is really what these horses are. I watched OpenSea grow up. Let's go. That's awesome, man. Let's go. Like King Beavershot said he bought Ethereum at 30 cents. Someone said they bought Ethereum like $1.15. I'm like, this is madness, dude. I just made a UUU Z9 Findy exclusive super coat. Save for maiden or sell for profit. Not financial advice. Save for maiden. In my opinion. Save for maiden. When's the maiden? I was gonna say what's the name of the horse, but it's UUU. I would save it. It's hard to do. I did it last time. But if I had that horse, I would save it. Let's go. The maiden is popping off at the end of the month. What do you got? 2 weeks? 2 weeks? Which I know feels like a month in crypto time. I would wait. I bought ETH at $8. LOL. Crazy. I told a friend of mine, if you make smart purchases and run your stable right, I think it would be hard to lose money in Zed. Maybe I'm crazy, but it's just math and stats. I agree. Do your research. A lot of people came into this game, and I think that's why a lot of people like left or they got pissed. It's because they kind of just came in and just shotgun approach, or they just bought the floor, or just didn't research the game. You got to do your research, right? Do your research. Realize that there is data points. There is edges to be found that, you can find an edge in this game. Or you can have your own theory and test it out. Nothing's set in stone yet. So what if someone doesn't think your Z10 5-butyrene route doesn't work? Doesn't matter, because you could breed a good horse and change everybody's mind, right? So I love that everybody can come into this game with their own aspects, but for the people that didn't research the game, I think that's why a lot of people were upset with like the current state, and that's why a lot of people can't stick it out through rough times right now. Win Lambo. We might be grabbing food and beers this weekend, and he's going to join in, I think. Let's go. I'm ETH poor now. ETH poor, NFT asset rich. Think about this. At one time, there was not an economy for football players. They didn't make money at one time. It was just fun, right? Same thing with regular horse racing. They didn't make money at one time. Everything was just fun. And then someone's like, you know what? We should monetize this, right? All right, so now what do you get when you monetize it? You get horse insurance. You get contracts. You get leagues. You get teams. You get seasons, right? But I'm sure at one time some dude was like, you're playing football? Like, you don't get paid for that, right? Until he's the first guy to get paid. Nobody does it until you're doing it, right? So now with digital horses and NFT ownership, people, who cares what anybody says, right? Because it's being built right now. 10 years from now, Zed will probably be a normal, and it'll probably be like, yeah, arbitrage is the John Madden of Zed Run. I don't know how I got off on that rant there, but yeah. Just excited about this game. What do you think is the smart and minimum amount of money to come in and be successful? It depends on how long you spend on research and the price of ETH when you know enough. Good point. That's a very good point. What do you think is the smart and minimum amount of money to come in and be successful? Sometimes you gotta show them. Yep, sometimes you gotta show them, right? 100%. What was I gonna say? What would be the smartest? See, fuck, that is so loud. I muted. Come on. All right, there we go. Jesus Christ, that was loud. The minimal. What is going on? The minimal amount, dude. This shit is busted. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Minimal amount to come in and be successful in this game. Like I told you, my buddy, $2,000 using. Oh no, I'm going to show him. Oh no, I'm going to show him. D-Race announced that you can swap your horse for a Rev Motorsport NFT car in game to play in Rev. You can stake your car. Zeds need staking for passive income. I think they do have staking kind of with like breeding a stallion, like you're putting it up for someone to breed, but I'm not the biggest fan of D-Race in my opinion. He said, oh no, I'm gonna show him. Can you get third, dude? Go. Oh man, that's not a good race, bro. What do you get, top 5 at least? That's not a good race. Drunk Tank Dusk. 4th, 5th. I think 0.5 now to start. Anything more would be great. I would say 1 ETH. Come in with 1. Because you're going to need money to breed. You're going to need money to race. You're going to need money to potentially get a Zed tool and try and make those winner. My recommendation to him starting out is to come in with $2,000, buy a few 10 to 12% winners and race them smart to learn the game and build some passive income and try to make those winners female so he can get used to the breeding barn and start building from there. Who said? Arbitrage said like a paper account? Start with a paper account. Something like that, yeah. Something like that. I like that. I'm just a risky motherfucker, dude. I'll take the swing. Like I'll take my shot. If I take my L, I can take it. But I just think there's so much upside on going UUU. There's a lot of downside, but if it pays off like a motherfucker, dude. 1 ETH if you want a good racer plus good breeder and some low Z lotto tickets. Yes. I love them lotto tickets, man. I love the lotto tickets. I would buy a Gen Bu and the best females I could get, all winners and proven breeders. See, that's what I like about this game is everybody has a different approach. And that's why all aspects of this market from Z1s to Z10s or Z15s and 16s are viable because everybody has a different budget, but you can still make money with that budget. So I respect everybody that's got their own entry strategy. Yeah, basically. Oh, I love it. I want to take the swing. Not any advice. Not financial advice. Not financial advice. It's just everybody's own opinion on how they would enter the game. See, I feel like putting a newcomer on a lotto ticket could create an evergreen, or it could totally turn them off of the game. I don't see a middle ground. Good point. I told my homie, it was on Pony Plug actually. I told my friend, I was like, hey, buy a Z2 Legendary knock UUU. He bought one. It was a shit racer. He was pissed. He sold it. And yeah. Yeah. It happens. But I tell them, if you buy a mare, I will breed. You can breed with diamonds, right? I will breed them with diamonds. So you still have a shot. We still have a shot at breeding something down the line. Cheap UU legendary Butte, best of both worlds. Okay, I like it. No middle ground, LMAO. Plus, so cheap these days, the risk is minimal. Respect. I am out of coffee. That race is gonna go soon. Let's go back on the tournament race. 49 seconds till this one hops off. Grand Stardom, Runcher, Four Sons. What's in a name? Fierce Fury, Torpedo Blossom. Name your foal. Four's out. Piercing Miracles. What? T-Dollar and Gnar Pow. All right. Some familiar names in here. 30 seconds till this one hops off. Acapulco Online, true. I saw it was a 0.04 difference in the race floor and the UUU floor. What's better, a Z3 knock exclusive or a Z8 Zob legend? Let's go on Z reference now that we got it. And let's check the numbers, man. Okay. I've got to reset my Wi-Fi later. This is absolutely atrocious. I think it's down to less than 0.02 difference. 0.02 difference between floor UUU Butte legendary and floor Butte legendary. Okay. You asked what's better, a Z3 knock exclusive or Z8 Zob legend? All right. Z3 knock exclusive has a breed score of. Nope, not Zabo. Nakamoto. Exclusive has a breed score of -0.8. And then a Z8 Zabo exclusive has a breed score of -0.2. So, oh shit, not exclusive. My fault. Legendary. Has a 0.3. I would go with the Z8 Zob Legend just off of the breed, the positive breed score. I pulled up a race, didn't I? Okay. T-Dollar. Holla. Crazy. I was talking on the Z2 Lotto, but that's even crazier. Do you stream on Mac, by the way? Thinking about an upgrade to a new MacBook and do some Zed streaming on Twitch. Yes, I stream on a MacBook, and it runs. I would try and upgrade your RAM and your if you're going to do the MacBook route, just go for the highest specs you can. You'll be glad that you did. Because I don't think I'd be able to do this with. I got like mid-tier specs, like you can upgrade on the Apple website, but yes, it's a MacBook Pro. It's all off a laptop. It's crazy. Like if you saw my setup, it's just like a MacBook, and then I have all these cords coming out of it. I got my camera, and then I got my mic, and then it goes to this, and then this was for me. I used to make like beats and music. So the intro to The intro, the break, and the end of stream, I made all of those beats. And I've always thought about like using them because I knew I didn't want to get DMCA'd or anything like that. So I was like, all right, I'll just use all the beats that I used to make because that's what I used to do. That's what I was doing like peak COVID 2020. So I made all the intro songs I made, the break song I made, and then the stream ending song. I made all those. The next race is We Mullet. All right, all right. I'll check it out. But to answer your question, Z8 Zob Legend is what I would go over the exclusive. Okay. And we'll go check out this race. We're getting into the big prize pools, $1,400 prize pools. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, you know, not that talented. I haven't really released, you know. I never think anything I do is good at anything, you know. But I think a lot of people do that. It's hard to, you know, appreciate your own work. You always think you can do better. He said, nice, I dig it. Ah, Dirt Legs, I see you. A-shape race in 2 minutes. All right, I got you. Music production isn't easy, man. That's sick. No, it's not easy. I sampled a lot of stuff. Like, there's no way I could play all those guitar sounds or the piano sounds, right? I would sample them, but the drums is all me, like the 808s, the drums and all that. But mixing it together and then adding something, taking some shit out, it's fun. I might make a beat on stream one day. I haven't done it in like a year. What is it, 2021, almost 2022? Almost 2 years now. Time flies, dude. I still feel like we're in 2020. With Z8, my offspring will be Z4 Finny exclusive. With the Z3, I can get Z9 offspring. Okay, so do you want me to look in? So you're going to get Z14 Finny exclusive. I'll look and see how those are on the breed score. After this race, who we rooting on? We Mullet. That's who we're rooting on. We Mullet. Would you still go for Z8? Let me look. I'll look after this race, and then we'll look at the Z14 Finny exclusive to see how they're looking. If you guys want to learn anything about anything, YouTube is, I call it YouTube University. I've taken that from someone. I forget who said it. All you have, if you want to learn how to interview someone, go watch a TED Talk, take notes, and that's how you figure out how to interview someone. You want me to give you tips on how to interview someone? Shut up. Just shut up. That's all you got to do. Just ask a question, then shut up. If you want to learn how to make beats, go on YouTube. You'll figure it out. Watch a TED Talk. Take notes. You'll figure it out in a week or two. Whatever you want to do, there's a TED Talk for it. All right, Kitty Litter. Oh, the Trotter. Oh, they're cooking back there. Cloud Forest and the Trotter. Where's we? Where's our horse at? We Mullet. This is not the U-shaped 12th place tournament, homie. Hey, let's go check out we. Let's go check out we. If we made profit, it's a good day. We Mullet. We Mullet, not we Bullet. We Mullet. He is now a profitable horse. Let's see if he was profitable before today. We Mullet is now a profitable horse. Hats off. Hats off. Hey, perspective. Perspective. I mean, he was never negative. Never mind. Never mind. That's a good looking chart, though. How much you make? Couple $100 today? Not bad. Not bad. Shout out We Mullet. It happens. It happens. $42 minutes on my race, getting nervous. I got you. We'll stream it. 42 minutes. I don't got nothing too Too crazy today. Unlucky dirt legs, 175. 175? Hey, that's a good day. Did keep it 100 race? Let me see what he got. First? Okay, so he got 5th in that one race, and then he got 1st again. All right, cool. He's looking good, man. I'm excited about this horse. Shout out, Wee Mullet, .04. Got some money. One of us has to make it through. Let's go, man. He says, yeah, man, I'm buzzing. Let's go. This is looking good. I'm liking this horse. I'm liking it. I'm liking this chart. It's not a U-shape. I don't want another U-shape. I already got one. That shit is highest highs and lowest lows. Just give me a consistent one. Very excited about the future of Keep It 100. If you guys go back and watch the Hero In, god damn it, I need it fixed when I say that. If you guys go back and watch the Hero In interview, he says, and I agree with him, this is what I'm going to do, is that the weakest racing in Class 1 is like 2 days after the start. So on, what's today, Wednesday? Wednesday? Today's Wednesday. What tournament started yesterday? Last night? So on like day 5 is when I'll start racing, because by that time is when like all the Class 1 horses have probably parked it and they're all qualified. And then he said like that's the weakest fields. I agree with him. So I'm going to wait to race diamonds for that point because he's a U-shape, and I'd rather just go up against the weakest competition that I can in Class 1. But for Keep It 100, we'll keep it 100 and keep him running. My favorite thing about these tournaments, regardless, is that it gives smaller stables that don't have a ton of extra income to throw in the game and influx of capital to grow. Yes, I agree. You get to move up, build up, and now I'm telling you, like if they're gonna have Fibonacci 3.0, they're gonna have a Maiden 2.0. They'll probably have an A-Shapes 2.0, a Pity Point 2.0, like. These horses are now viable in the ecosystem, like they were saying. So, shout out to you guys. That's pretty cool, man. That's dope. It's dope that you guys get to experience this fucking nerve-shaking, sweating. It's real. It's real. Like, you get that feeling maybe around your very first horse, and, like, it's Griffin. Or if you paid a lot of money for a horse and you put it in the Griffin. But you only really get those, like that nervous feeling is around tournaments or high buy-ins or those first few races to where you're discovering a horse. Absolutely. I'm now going to breed 3 extra horses for the maiden. Let's go. Let's go. That's dope. Okay. We'll just run it back at another 14 if we can. We'll continue to watch the tournament races. Sorry if I'm missing anybody's. We are now at the A-Shapes Sprinters. Flamin' Hot Cheeto looks like he's going to... Oh, Flamin' Hot. Don't get stuck, homie. All right, Flamin' Hot held it. Brave Wanderer and Beautifully Barack. Hero In. Moving on. Shout out to the homie. Let's go. Rough one. Flames almost took top 3, but Flamin' Hot Cheeto. He's got flame in his name, so, technically he flamed. Next up, we got Raging Cow, Running with Purpose, Academy Pleaser, Phantom Terms. Who's taking heroines' names? Come on now. I'm just playing. Dial, Belinda Blumenthal, Full Metal Thistle, Celtic Angular, Jimmy Valmer, Lil Putt, Beaver Liquor, and Marcus Agrippa. I've heard of this horse before. Probably missed this chat, but is Zed's worth the money? Not financial advice. In my opinion, it is. Lowest low, watching Wavelength get blown out and finish 11th in the inaugural semi. Oh, okay. Wait, you said highest high. It is great for the game because it grows from the top and the bottom. Highest high, putting Wavelength with POP for first time and winning. Yes, I love it. And then he says lowest low, watching Wavelength get blown out and finish 11th in the inaugural semi. Keeps you coming back though, right? And it keeps a balance. You know, like you don't get happiness without sadness. You don't get sadness without happiness. Don't appreciate the sunny days without the rainy ones, right? So it's a nice balance. Keeps everybody humble. Problem is this. Yes. I answered that. I do wish there was a way for a smaller stables to earn something more regularly than a tournament that comes around once a month or so. Not sure what it looks like though. Maybe daily tournaments, a 2 tournaments at once, a donkey tournament and a Don's tournament, kind of like how Donkey or Zombie does it. Do so people don't have to wait a week. Just do them both at once. Choose if you want to race your horse in the good horse one, or choose if you want to race him in the A-shapes one. Gives everybody a viable tournament to compete in. Zed's paid for itself for me exactly 1 day after buying it. That's awesome. The highs are worth the lows, 100%. That might be the most degen thing I've ever said. Hey, go back 10 years and how comfortable do you think people were with regularly calling people degenerates? But now we refer to ourselves as degens, and it's a social standard, so it's okay. It's a group thing, and I think we're all degens in here. It looks like Dez. If you have 4 breeds, 2 go decent, and you're climbing classes, you are making that .025 back and 10 some. LOL. Spoken like a true degen. That's funny. Like, degenerate was a vulgar term. If you called my grandpa a degenerate, I don't know what he'd do. He'd probably hit you with his cane or something. But people that probably were degenerates did not like if you called them that. Now it's just like, yeah, I'm a degen, bro. So what? There's a million of us. All right, Lil Putt. I'm not a degen unless you speak to anyone I know. Good point. That's funny. The A-shaped stakes, A semifinals, sprinters, race number 3 with a .376 Ethereum prize pool. Just close out some of these other ones. Bang. God damn it. Turn show positions off. I just like how it looks clean without show positions. And plus it lags at the end, so there's really no point. It's kind of like real life horse racing too. You gotta see it with your eyes. Ain't no scoreboard. Jimmy Vollmer, 500 meters to go. Good kick. I do like Lil Putt. Lil Putt's a cool name. Come on, Lil Putt. Marcus Arripa. He looks like he's primed for a kick back there. And there goes Marcus. Can he catch the pack? Celtic Angular is going to take first place. Can Marcus Arripa catch up? He cannot. Still pulling 12th with a decent kick, but doesn't do enough. Boom, boom, boom. Celtic Angular, Phantom Terms, and Jimmy Vollmer moving on. Let me pull up YouTube. How long have we been going? 2 hours? Not bad, not bad. How much time until your race, Andy Mack? Let me pull up this real quick. All right, we're chilling, we're chilling. All right. Let me close this out. Close all these extra pages out real quick. All right, so Sniper, you asked way back. You said Z14 Finney exclusive. Would this Z8 Zabo Legendary still be worth it? Let's look. So let's take that off. Take Finny. Let's go Finny only. Exclusive. So Z14 Finnies have a breed score of 0.4. Not bad. I like it. It's a positive breed score. With a population of 421 horses out of 3,687 races. Average base ability is 0.7. And what is it? The minimum cover on that horse is going to be 0.025. And then to breed with your Z8 Zob Legendary, it's going to cost you, let's look. So to breed with your Z8, it's going to cost you 0.057. But he's got a breed score of 0.3. So not bad, not bad. Let's see if we can get another 1,400 meter race to pop up. Keep it 100. "44 seconds until this next one. Kissing in the Rain, Glock 9, Jack of all trades, Captain in Coke, Old Hickory, Cosmic Fury, Full Star, Loveless, or Lovelace, I like it, Titan Jr., Hand of Faith, CJ Walker, and Jamar Yager." All right, I'm going to go get a drink of water real quick and probably make another coffee, to be honest. Keep it 100, Fire Genesis, man. Fire Genesis name, yes. That is why I was like, it's fitting, man. That's something I would name a horse. So it's kind of like your name, you know. It's fate. It's fate. It was fate. Came into the funds on the day he was at the floor. I think he was posted for maybe 4 hours, I think. And I took a shot. Took a shot, man. A calculated, educated risk. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. All right. If you guys are still here, appreciate you for staying. Let's keep it rolling. Got some coffee. We're good to go now. Let me pull this up. All right. Is Ethereum going up right now? Ethereum must be going up because I think I have the same amount of money in here that I had earlier. Yep. Ethereum must be going up. That's nice. That's nice. Still waiting on the Z5. Come on now, Zed. Okay, let's keep watching these tournament races. How much do we got left? We got about 35 minutes left. Okay. Make sure you guys can see it. I'll catch the next one. 900 meters to go. If you guys want me to look at any of your horses, did you? I did check. I'll go back and look at it for you. I did, but I'll go back so you don't have to rewind. It's an 1800 meter. Oh, I thought this was a 1200 meter race. Try logging with a different browser. See if your horse shows up. I did, dude. I did everything. I did it on my phone. I transferred the horse to a different wallet. Transferred it back. I did a bunch of stuff. Still nothing. Nothing, dude. Streaking. Looks like he's gonna hold. Streaking will hold. Noble Unrest and Primal Spectacle. First, second, and third. And Flames is the name of the game in that one. 50 racing, 50 racing, Beezus Trots, and Westy Racing. Moving on. 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Let's go back and look. I'll look for you again. So, your Z8, did you have a Z9? What'd you say, Z14 or Z4? Did you check the best offspring, Z14 or 9? Okay, so you're gonna make Z14 Finny exclusive. So let's go look at that. We'll take this, turn this to exclusive only, Finnies only. Okay. Z14. I'll do Z13, Z14 through 11 so you can see the reference point. So you're making Z14s with that will have a breed score of 0.4, and if you see Z12s is a breed score of 0.5, Z13 breed score of 0.6, and Z11 breed score of 0.8. So positive breed scores. Dropping in to give you a like, brother. Have a good one. Hey, appreciate you, Foolish. Appreciate the like. Appreciate everybody that's dropped the like. That's hit the sub button. Have a good day, Foolish. Appreciate you dropping in, man. Let me see if I can find any 1400 meters in this time. Why is my browser so laggy? Let me close Zoom. All right. So next up, we got Bad Motor Scooter, Malengua Salarosa, Street Embrace, Archibald the First from East Coast Stables. All right, East Coast, I'm rooting for you, homie. The Lovely Eggs, Tantalizing Prospect, Chaos is the Norm, Phenom, Queen of Brunei, First Hooray, Hold My Gold, and Mental Agility. All right. Who you guys got in this race? I'm going with the Z3, Archibald the First, Z3 Nakamoto Legendary Filly from the homie East Coast Stables. Up 4.6 in the last 24 hours. Oh, that's I'm stupid. Okay, yeah. It's up 4.5%. Wow. I sold some last night, but hey. Never be mad with taking profit. Is Bitcoin going up or something? Or is it just ETH? 4.6 in the last 24. Nice. I always forget. So when you guys say stuff in chat, I'm like, wait, what? Oh, yeah, I said that. I try not to move on topics too fast, but I do. All right. Zoom out. 1,000 meters to go. Chaos. Chaos is the norm with a good kick. Hold my gold right behind him and mental agility right along with him. Street Embrace, Phenom, tantalizing prospect with a strong kick. Question is, can he catch up? The lovely eggs. Archibald the first. East Coast, y'all gotta go, dude. That looks like a good kick, East Coast. First to raise right there along with you. It looks like you guys might take first, East Coast. Archibald the first. Sprinting to first place. Let's go. Let's go, East Coast. First Array and Street Embrace taking second and third. Wow. What a race. How much did he take home right there? Nice. Okay, that's not the race, but he took home 900 bucks. 900 smackaroos. That's not a bad day. That's not a bad day for digital horse racing. And if you got that horse in for free racing too. All right, we got Fra Blucher from Pack Protocol Racing, Nasty Bay from Cordoba Twins, Fires Fire from Alhambran. He's got to have someone racing for him. Tech Dude from Dude Man Breeding, Complete Redesign from JJ's Horse House, Lockdown Horse from Cordoba Twins. So they got two. Has anybody noticed that Zed, if you qualify two horses, they'll put them like right next to each other, or they'll put them in the same race, so you're not. Has anybody else noticed that? Cordoba Twins, Nib High Football Rules, great from Grapevine Stables, Xyna from Space Cowboy Stables, Major Melon from Dollar and Cents Racing, MTB, Descendant of the King from Fried Man Farm, and Wild Violet from Little Bros Stable. Dope. It's an underdog right here, a Z36. By a length. Dope. We'll see if we can get any 1,400 meter class 3s. Yes, we can. Let's see if we can be the last one. Go. Did we get in? My browser's so laggy. Looks like everything in bouncing back a bit. Is it lagging? Are we lagging? Johnny Rico, Keep It 100, and Osiris D, Poland Flames. I'm happy with that. We'll watch this A-shape race. I had 4 through... Turn that down. I had 4 through, 2 in short, 2 in long, all in different races. The shorts were similar in class points. All in different races. Okay, the shorts were similar in class points too. Okay. Okay. A lot of pink / red horses in this race. These guys. Nobody kicking yet in the A-shaped stakes A semifinals mid-runner race number 3. Descendant of the King is holding strong, but not by much. Descendant of the King takes off with 800 meters to go. Can he hold this kick and dominate the pack? Here comes MTB with a strong kick. And who's that up there? Fra Blucher. Kicking strong as well. 400 meters to go. Can they catch up? And here comes Zyna. Along with Tech Dude. Can the horses from the back catch Descendant of the King? 100 meters to go. MTB is close. And Fra Blucher. How do you say that? Fra Blucher. Blucher. Fra Blucher. Is that French? Fra Blucher. I don't know. Cool. Nice race. Keep it 100. We got 50 seconds until this race goes. They took second and third. I have 2 zombie horses with my semifinal last time. Hey, they took. Oh, I remember watching that semifinal and the Fibonacci 2.0, the last one. I remember that. All right, here we go. Keep it 100. We pulled flames. Two, one. Keep it 100 up here at the top. I'll highlight them. Roast beef in the lead. $700 meters to go. Let's see who's gonna kick. Stream is fine. All right, cool. We are lagging. This race is lagging. Keep it 100 has not kicked. I think he might get 5th, 4th, 6th. Can't win them all. Still glad we flamed, though. Griffey Jr., Florida track. We got 7th. Not mad at it. It happens. All right, we got 20 minutes until the last semifinals. All right, I'll stay for this last 20 minutes, and then I will hop off here. If you guys want me to look at any of your horses on the Zed's tool within that 20 minutes, we'll do that. We'll also watch some races. Let's watch it. Check on this. And there might be a bit of a delay, so if you guys hit the live button, make sure we're on the same time. It might have chopped out a little bit. Go auto camera, turn that off, turn that off. 900 meters to go. Late Night Knock and Black Lord. Is this going to be a race of the black horses? Snolly Goster is kicking. Can he get third? And can Late Night Knock and Black Lord hold first and second? 300 meters to go. Here comes Gabby's dash. And who's that up there at the top? Valiant. Valiant with a strong kick. Can they take first? Valiant will take first place. I got a new horse to breed with. Worried you'll say it's shit though. Hey, you got to find out, right? I've seen you using that, but what's the Zed's tool and what will it tell you about Doofy's Army 21? LOL. All right. I'll go check. Murphy Stables with Valiant. Nice race. Check, please. Doofy's Army 21. All right, let's look. What is the Zed's tool? The Zed's tool is it is a breeding tool / a reference tool, just like it's a third-party tool that was built by Cryptdog and I believe BG, and then it was built off like the XYZ theory of 1600 meters and base ability. And I'm not the best guy to explain it. I just bought it. I looked at the numbers. So if we go right here, we see like breed score for a Z1 Nakamoto is 1.1, right? So that's a high breed score. The next highest is a Z5 Jenny Genesis, a Finny Genesis Z5, right? So that's kind of makes sense why people have been going crazy over the Z5 Genesis Finnies, because they have what looks like in the numbers the second highest breeding score. Oh wait, no, yes, that's the Z5 Jenny. But if you go look at just Genesis in general, then the Z5 you get a 1.1, and that's comparable to a Z1. But the next best is a Z6, and this is what I got, which has a 0.7 breed score, which is comparable to a Z2, which I'm priced out of both of those. So for my stable, the next best thing for me was to get a Z6 Finny Genesis. But you wanted me to look at Doofy's Army 21, so I'll do that. Did you use Zed to buy Keep It 100? He was unraced, unnamed. So no. I looked at like Know Your Horses, and it's just kind of like a gut feeling. He was on the floor for 0.8 and unraced. He was named, but yeah, just unraced, unbred. So he had no tell about him. But I did use the Zed's tool to look up Imaginator, see like the estimated base ability, then what his actual base ability is. Okay, Imaginator's a good horse. Imaginator's another Z6 Finny Genesis. All right. So kind of, but not in the aspect of like actually researching the horse. So let me look at Doofy's Army 21. Sniper says, can you use Zeds to find out what female would be best for Yili? Yes. I can help you out. Let me look at Doofy's. Does it have a Doofy's Army 21? Does it have a... So it says the expected base ability of this horse is 0.1, and they get this number off of the average 1600 meter, like the average Z18 Buterin Legendary, what its base ability would be, and they calculate base ability off of 1600 meters. So they're saying it's 0.1, and the actual base ability, which is ABA right here, it says it's negative 0.13. So it's saying it's not the best horse at 1600 meters, but let's go look at Doofy's Army on Know Your Horses, because that's just 1600 meters though. You could be good at 1,000 or at marathons. But as that loads, so that gives you a negative Z score of negative 1.4, because the Z is the difference between these two. So you got negative 1.4. And then you have 6 offspring, and they have 9 races. And like I said, you're going to get this ABA number from your offspring 1600 meter, like how good they are at 1600 meters. So you got a negative 1 ABA with this horse with a Z score of negative 0.7. So if we go look at Doofy's Army, Avon, when does your race pop off? I don't want to miss it. You're coming up soon, right? We got Memory Park, Moonbeam. I'll get back to the horse in a second. Just give me 1 second so I don't miss Avon. Avon, just let me know when your horse is. Oh, you're right here. Yeah. So, okay. Let me do this race, and then I'll get back to your horse, Jeff. But we got 2 minutes, so let me break this down real quick. We got Memory Park from Texas Star Stables, Moonbeam the Second from Rage Racing, PRCK from Cactus Racing, Big Slick Rick from Gridium. I'm not even going to attempt to say that. Dubai Princess from DB Racing, Always Leave a Note from Game Hinge Stables, English Toffrey from Upton Park, Gracie from Shep Laboratories, in first with 300 to go, Dodger Blue, and the homie Gal Gadot Nuts, Avon Field Stables, Silent Cow from Pumpernickel Ponies, and Bunky's Eclipse from Mile High Studs. Let's go. Good luck, Avon. Shit, Memory Park's owner is a nice dude. Shit, Memory Park's owner is a nice dude. That's funny. How long do we got until this hops off? Too bad he's about to eat dirt. That's funny. Competition, man. All right, we got 58 seconds. Gate 1, we got Memory Park from Texas Star Stables. Gate 2, Moonbeam. Prick from Cactus Racing. Big Slick Rick and Prick. Nice. Dubai Princess from DB Racing. Always Leave a Note from Game Hen Stables. English Toffee from Upton Park. Gracie from Shep Laboratories. In first with 300 to go, Dodger Blue, Galganot Nuts, Avon Field Stable. That's so hard to say. I don't know why. Bucky's Eclipse. Let's go. The names don't matter. We're here for the money. Let's go. Let's make some money. Now I'll give you guys Avon's perspective right now. My man is shaking. He's sweating. Hands are sweating. He's rubbing them together right now. It's lit. This is the best days of Zed. Now let's see if we can pull it out and move on to the finals. Gal Gadot. English Toffee. In the lead. 1,800 meters to go. This is a 2,400 meter race. We're really concerned who kicks at 1,200 meters and around 600. I got you, Avon. We're right here. Let's go. We're holding good. $1,300 meters to go. Who's going to take the lead? Coming up here. In first with 300 to go. Can he keep true to his name? But will he hold is the question. Dubai Princess right on his tail. Gal Gadot falling back. Here comes Gal. Right alongside, always leave a note. But Gal has the stronger kick. Can we go? As long as nobody catches us from the back. Fuck. Gracie and English Toffee are going, but still is Gal Gadot. Go, Gal Gadot. 500 meters to go. Can he catch? Who's that at the top? Memory Park with a nice kick as well. Gal Gadot still going. Can he hold third? 200 meters to go. Can Gal Gadot catch Silent Cat or not get caught to hold third? 100 meters to go. Gal Gadot. Did he hold third? Did he hold third? Memory Park taking home first. No. I thought. No. Son of a bitch. You guys both got fourth. That's a. I feel for you. That was close. Oh, by how much? Oh my gosh. Like, what is that? 1 millisecond? Man. Gal Gadot nuts. Almost. Flames almost pulled through right there. Man. But if you made some money today, you made some money. Doofy's Army. On the Zed's tool, he's not looking the best at 1,600 meters at least. But if we go, yeah, he's not looking the best. Maybe 1,200 meters is where he should be raced. Let's go and look at the Zed's tool and go to horse detail. And it should show us where you're strongest at in racing. Unlucky. So close. Man. I feel your pain, dude. That's the whirlwind. That's the whirlwind of those races, though. It's fun, dude. It's like, and when you pull through, it's so nice. You'll be back. You'll be back in the next one. I know the feeling, Avon. Me too, bro. I know the feeling, guys. I know the feeling. Fourth is the worst, though. I fucking hate fourth. All right, Doofy's Army 21. A Z18 Buterin legendary mare. It's saying this horse is not very good at 14, 16, 18, 2,000 and above. You should be racing this horse at 1,200 meters mainly because it says this is your base ability, this pink, BA plus distance preference. So you're below, right? You're negative right here, which is no bueno. But you are above the chart right here. You do have a positive base ability plus distance preference at 1,200 meters and 1,000. Preferably 1,200 meters looks like your distance preference on Doofy's Army 21. So if we go free racing, yeah, it looks like you should be racing Doofy's Army at 1,200 meters in free races because he's flaming at 100%, and you're winning. This is where you're strongest at. So, yep, 1,200 meters, Doofy's Army 21. Flip the 21 around, make it a 12. Race homie at 1,200 meters in free races, and I think you'll have a good shot at in like a Fibonacci Cup or something. Me too, chuffed with semi though. I thought we had it for 2,380 meters, 2,380 meters. Yeah, dude, that was fucking close. Tart Ox Figos, Illusion, Sentinel's Mistress, 3 potential wives for Yeely, which is best. Any opinions? Yes, give me a look. Could you look at? Yes, I'll look at once I'm done looking at snipers. Not Illusion. I didn't like that one. Okay. To be fair, you were much closer than than I was. Fair. Awesome. Thanks for the lookup, fam. I appreciate it. No problem, man. Yeah. 1,200 meters. Do that free racing, and you should be set, my friend. Tart Ox Figue, however you say that. Do you want me to look at the horse detail, like where to race it, or the all breeds over here and kind of find out what their Zed score and all that stuff is? Could you look at Wyvern? Would be cool. Thanks. I will look. Yes, I will look. Once I'm done looking at snipers, I got you. Tart o' figs. Tart o' figs. All right. Tart o' figs. Check if they are any good or can breed. I got you. Yes. Good horse here. Estimated base ability is 1.8 and his actual base ability is 2.2. Only 7 races though, so not the biggest sample size, but that gives you a Z score of 0.3. No offspring yet, so that's a scratch ticket that you could scratch off. The mom's actual base ability is 1.4 and the dad's is 2.2. So decent parents. It performs higher than expected. Low sample size, but looks promising. God damn it. You said not Illusion and Sentinel's Mistress. That's how you say it in English. Okay. Gotcha. So it's a Z3 Nakamoto exclusive filly from Blazing Ace Stables. It has 1 race. The expected base ability is 2.0, but its actual base ability is 3.6, giving it a Z score of 1.6. Only 1 race, though, so that's probably the Griffin, I'm assuming. It has to be, right? Probably ran a Griffin at 16. Nope. Okay. Oh, it's only counted as one 1,600-meter race. Yep. All right, yeah, so one race at 1,600 meters. It performs better than expected, giving you a high Zed score. The mom's ABA is 3.3, and the dad's is unraced, and that is also another scratch ticket for you. I'm extremely late. How much did I miss? Quite a bit, a little bit. You missed some A-shape racing. You missed the homies getting fourth in the tournament. It's all good. That race hasn't hopped off yet. You missed me. You missed the chat with Dallas Diamonds. You missed semifinal run. Fuck it. If it's nobody, hey, we got the horse. We finally got it. It was born 3 days ago, and we finally got it. Last night I bought Keep It 100. There he is, Golden Glow Master. A Z6 Finney Genesis Colt. Sentinel's Mistress looks good. Those horses that you were showing looks good. Let me look up his horse Wyvern real quick, and then I'll get to my story. If you guys want me to show the rest of the semifinals, I can do that. But we finally got the horse. Let's go. Color reveal. I got you. I want to look at your horse, and then I got you. You said Wyvern. You got the baby. Let's go. It's a Christmas miracle. Let's go. Gender reveal. Let's go. But yeah, I bought a Z6 Finney Genesis last night for 0.8. Turns out he's a pretty good racer at 1,400 meters. Hopefully he can be like Imaginator. So Wyvern is a Z5 Nakamoto exclusive mare with a estimated base ability of 1.6, but an actual base ability of 2.2 with a sample size of 8 races. That gives you a Z score of 0.6, which is good. Your actual base ability is higher than expected for the sample size of the Z5 Nakamoto exclusive mares. Your mom does not have a base ability. She's not raced at 16. Same with the dad. You have one offspring with 3 races. Their actual base ability is 2.3 with a positive Z score of 2.4. Only one offspring, though. 3 races. This looks like a good breeding horse and also a good racing horse. Wyvern looks like a great horse. Keep it up. If you want me to help you figure out where to race him, or if you're good with that, then could you check out Fight for Flight? Got her for a steal, but I'm not sure about her breeding potential. Yes. Let me breed this horse, or let me name this horse, and then we'll go. All right, gender reveal. If it's a filly, we're good. If it's a filly, I'm breeding it with Keep It 100, and we're going to make Z11s. I can already make Z10s, but it looks like the Z11s have the highest breed score. So here we go. Let's go. Gender reveal. It is a colt. Z5 exclusive Feldgrau. I don't. Some of these fucking names, dude. I've never said some of this shit in my life. Is a Nakamoto colt. That is okay. I'm going to keep shooting until I get a Nakamoto filly Z5, so then I can make the Z11s. But I can't make the Z10s, which I'm happy about. He's gray. What should we name it? Is a cool color. I like it. Okay. What names haven't been taken? I have some names I've been thinking of. No, this one took a while. I remember I had a name for this one. In due time. What? Come on now. Are you serious? Are you serious? Come on now. Hey, Andy Mack is the OG with the breaking down the words. Feldegru, Feldegru, Feldegru. The color is green. LOL. Anyone else use Buterin offspring to find the non-Buterin parents at ABA on Zed? Green color group. I got a gray full today. That's green? That looks gray, dude. But okay. Green it is. I got a gray full today too. Don't like the gray one so much. In due time. Alright. Fuck. I was gonna be nice about it, but how about time? Fucking A, dude. Come on. Forbidden. Have any one of these been bad? Space Sparkle would be dope if it actually sparkled. That would be cool. None of these have been bad. There's a horse named Sluzz Bucket. I'm pretty sure I saw a horse named Cum Rocket or something like that. Are you shitting me? This is what I do. I just look around my house. I'll be like, what's the name? This is some bull. Diamonds in the Rough. You know, that's what my homie told me to name Diamonds. He told me to name him Diamonds in the Rough, but I was like, it's too long of a name. I was like, I like keeping it short and sweet, just Diamonds. I thought about naming Diamonds in a Rough though. There are so many really nasty horse names out there, for real, dude. And I can't name a horse In Due Time or About Time or I'm Not Green. I can't say it's not green. It's we rocking with the evergreen. So if it's green, it's green. I'll accept the green. There's all sorts of greens out here if you look around at the trees. Rock Diamond, I'm Not Green. Man. Felled ground. Old song. LOL. I feel you. A clean name is gonna be priceless when there's like 500k horses. Evergrey. I like Evergrey. No, it's not Diamond's offspring. Evergrey, or should we do a capital G? Let's see how it looks. Lowercase g or uppercase G? Evergrey. It's not gray. Good point. I know, dude. It looks gray. Oh, has anybody named their horse Cloud? 9. Lowercase. This is the trials and tribulations of naming a horse. I can't name it In Due Time. I can't name it. I want to name it something because it took so damn long. Said LOL, colors are bad in this game. It's a grayish greenish color. Hee. Fucking A. I'll come back to this later. It is a failed I'm not even gonna attempt to say it. It's a colt. It's a something colt. It'll come to me later. Keep me waiting. Be right there. Oh. Be right there is a pretty good one. Are you fucking kidding me? They took it away. 8 hours later. Dude, this is a process, bro. And now I can't even name it now. They took it away. Lazy Bone. I like that. I like that. I was gonna name. Oh my gosh. All right, well fuck it. We can't even do it now. Hey, respin my horse. Can I get a filly, Zed? When you guys send it back, can I get a filly, please? Just rerun it. Timeout. Did it? Yes, it's gone. It's still in the open sea though. I'm not tripping. But they took it back. They didn't like how we were shitting on it. The Forgotten Pony. All right, so now we got a new name for it. All right, we can name it something now. They just took it back. We're gonna name it the Get Back. Check your open sea. I'm checking it. It's still right here. Kanye PNW. The Forgotten Pony. Check your open sea. Content not available yet. Come on, guys. They must have given it the Roid Rager treatment. For real, dude. They're fucking with this horse. Withdraw works. Dude, come on. All right, well, in the meantime, we'll go race, keep it 100 in a Class 3 1400 meter if we can. There currently is none. We'll wait for a free race to pop up. If any 1600 meters, let's see who's in this one. If there's nobody scary, I'll start putting diamonds in some of these 1600 meter races, and we'll get rolling. They took it back. They're like, nah, you took too long. Are you guys shitting me? Is it just laggy for me because I'm streaming right now? Or is like Zed laggy? It's probably just my computer being laggy because I got so much shit running. The site is just laggy, man. And the horse is gone again. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Smoked out. We'll wait for a 1400 meter. If you want me to look at any of your horses in the meantime, shoot them in. Are you serious, guys? Come on, Zed. That's on me, though. I should have named it. As soon as I got it, call me Camouflage. Is that a name suggestion, or do you want me to look at that horse? Name suggest. All right. I was like, I'll look at it. I would guess it's a name suggestion. Okay. I rock with it. Now you got to name it. Now you got to name it. It almost had it. LOL. Almost had it. Yeah, almost had it. I like it. That's funny. Oh, he replied. Omar says, he says, "Hi, Jarek. Thanks for your patience. We do see that the foal is in your stable now. Please give it a check when you get the chance." Yes, it was in there. And now it's gone. It's disappeared. It's vanished. Vanished. Error. Okay. Yep. All right, yeah, we got some good names now. I'll name it one of those. Once we can get it back. God damn. Runaway foal. Runaway foal. That's a good one. That's good. Souls vanish. That's funny. Runaway love. Come on, homie. ETH is pumping. ETH is pumping. Foals vanish. That's hilarious. If I bred it with them, I would name it that. Foals vanish. That's funny. Foals vanish. I like that one. Can we get up? What? Can I see you in the morning? Can we just get a free race? Vanished into dust. This is the most. Now you see me. Now you don't. All right, I'm probably going to call it, guys. We don't got any races hopping up. I'll take suggestions. So we'll come back tomorrow and we'll see what the horse name is. I'll come back through here, look through chat, and I'll pick a name. I'll think of something if it ever comes back, but appreciate you guys for tuning in. The full definitely will be fast. We didn't even see it. Fact. It was gone like the wind. That thing was gone in a second. But appreciate you guys for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow solo stream. Zook said he was probably gonna hop up here and talk about the Zed's tool. So if you guys got any horses you want us to talk about tomorrow, we'll do that. Send us your horses tomorrow. Until then, appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.